talent show. Frequencies wild on the wave. Weekend warriors you crave. Static crackle, stories fly. Heroes born and never die. Ham radios, they never sleep. Tune in now, secrets keep. Weekend warriors on the line. Echoes of a battle sign. From the front lines to your ear, here's your show now, loud and clear. Airwaves buzzing, tales unfold. Voices young and voices old. Army, Navy, air and sea. Tune in now, you're riding free. Mic on loud, our crowds roar. Every tale you can't ignore. Through the static, truth will shine. Tune your dial, it's time to ride. Weekend warriors on the line. Echoes of a battle sign. From the front lines to your ear, here's your show now, loud and clear. Mic on loud, our crowds roar. Every tale you can't ignore. Through the static, truth will shine. Tune your dial, it's time to ride. Weekend warriors on the line. Echoes of a battle sign. From the front lines to your ear, here's your show now, loud and clear. Weekend warriors on the line.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, surprise, surprise. It's not actually the Weekend Warriors. Weekend Warrior live stream happening next Friday night.
So
But hey, whatever. We're gonna do an impromptu live stream. I got Chris from Technology joining me tonight. I was having a lot of fun on the Northeast Ham Radio live stream,
good stream.
and I didn't want to let the fun end.
Okay.
So Chris was on Discord. He was talking about All Star and how he's getting All Star set up and going. And I said, you know what? Let's do a live stream. Let's talk about All Star. Let's talk about antennas. Let's just talk about whatever is on our minds, because that's the way I like to do my live streams. So, hey, Eamon and Jason, thanks so much for jumping in the chat. Fantastic to have you guys with us. And yeah, we're gonna live stream. We're gonna talk about some ham radio stuff, and hopefully it's of interest. And if it's not, well, hopefully at least it's informative. Chris, how you doing, buddy?
I am doing all right. I'm not at work. It's the weekend, and it's not cold yet.
Oh, is it not cold in Ohio yet?
Cold. I don't see this as cold.
All right. Cold is a relative term.
I live on the lake, so like it can get cold. Very cold.
Yeah.
Enough to make the lake freeze over. Yeah.
I'll tell you. Okay, so here in New Hampshire, it has been on average about a high of 50.
It's been a little warmer here.
like the last like week or so, it's been cold. It's been in the 40s. It's been low 50. Um, I, dude, I went through so much propane. I had to swap out my propane tanks
Holy
and
cow!
go have my 40 pounders filled. Like,
Wow,
yeah, it's
that,
been cold, man.
that's cold. Yeah,
Yeah,
you just
Jason
gotta
says
turn it on.
41 in Binghamton. Woo!
Hmm. I don't even know what it is outside right now.
I can't see it from here. All right. It is currently 47 degrees outside.
I'm sure you don't have, or like, why don't you have like something that like you can display the outside temperature of the the Grouch command center? That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess if I had a remote camera pointed at my little weather station mounted on the wall, then I could do that. But
What if you could get it digitally, like you put up a mesh node, and then you could get the mesh information onto your computer to then put up click on the screen somewhere.
okay, dude, let's nerd out for a minute, okay?
Be kind of interesting,
So
right?
so I mean, I've got my T1000, but this doesn't pick up like weather data, right?
No, so you could take a different kind of node. You can take a
Can I take like my T-Beam Supreme and stick that outside
uh,
and be like,
we're gonna get nerdy.
T-Beam Supreme, tell me what the temperature is?
Let me get my
Oh, holy shit. Jason says it was 27 this morning. Aiming 3 a.m. in the UK. Fucking
that.
A, brother.
Screw that.
Dude, 3 a.m.? I'd be going to bed, man.
Right.
I'd be going to bed. So thanks for being here.
So like
Shit.
they make these little boards. Little boards. Like, there.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Chris, dude, fucking nerd me
And
out here, man.
so it wouldn't take much to hook one of these up into a mesh node. Okay.
Thanks for subscribing, Matt.
Oh, nice. And then you could then take this. It's plugged into your node, and then you should be able if you can get to it from there's software that you can get for your computer, and you're basically just pulling in the telemetry data from Meshtastic onto your computer, and then once you have it on your computer, you can put it up in one of your OBS things, and could put in there, especially with like your command center, jump type things to do like a live stream like before a jump, and then this is the temperature
No. All right,
outside, and
Chris, dude, you are 100% nerding out on my level, and I love this. So, all right, if you can help me figure out how to configure some type of weather station that I can link into OBS
yeah, why not?
and present that data,
Yeah.
dude, that would be the coolest thing in the world. And then I could probably incorporate that into my ham dash, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I could have it on my TV.
Yep.
Right.
So,
You probably didn't see, but I took the ham dashboard and I completely reconfigured it.
you were talking
Now
about
I
that.
reconfigured it. Yeah, but so I reconfigured it specifically for Chicagoland Skydive Center. And so like all of the the mechanical keyboard.
I'm jealous.
Click, 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 click. But yeah, so the ham dashboard, like I love the way that I reconfigured it for Chicagoland. But I was trying to figure out like how could I get a similar setup for when I'm down in Zephyr Hills. right? Where I can get live wind data, live weather data, live barometer data, because many people don't realize this, but like the barometer actually makes
Is-
a big difference when I'm coming into land, right? If if the barometric pressure is really low, it
Mhm.
makes flaring harder.
Yes, I could see that.
Yeah,
I could see that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and this was one of those things that I didn't know. Carlos actually taught me this down in Huntsville. But yeah, because like when we were in Huntsville, we had a really low wind day where it was like next to nothing. I think it was maybe a 4 knot max when the wind was blowing. And so yeah, he explained that because the barometric pressure was lower, it actually ended up feeling like we were an additional 3,000 feet elevation.
Yeah.
And so
See
coming
that.
into flare in the end, like you just don't have the
You
same
got
response.
more air to kind of bounce off of, right?
Yeah.
That's essentially what it is. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I know a thing or two about airplanes and how they work. Not, I don't claim to know
You
anything
know a
about.
thing or two because you've seen a thing or two?
Yeah, yeah, but like, I know nothing about jumping out of an airplane, or nor will I be a
You should try it
expert in that.
sometime.
I don't know. Part of me, most of me, all of me, but like a little bit maybe. Yeah, no. Unless it's on
All right.
fire,
Yeah, why jump out of a perfectly good airplane?
right?
All right. So hold on. So today actually is the 1 year anniversary of my sky birthday.
Your
So
rebirth.
1 year ago today was when I did my first tandem.
Aww.
Yeah. But
Happy Sky
like,
birthday.
thank you. Yeah. Dude, it is so amazing. One, I had to go back and I had to rewatch the video of my first jump because not that it's not fresh in my mind, but I wanted to relive the look on my face. And so as I watched that video over again, and so like you see like me and the instructor, like we go out of the plane and we go upside down and you're looking up the belly of the plane, and then we're right, and you see in my eyes everything, right? Because my eyes, all of a sudden, it just goes from like, oh, this is cool, to, oh my fucking God,
Yeah.
this is amazing. Like, this view is unmatched.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm sure the view is
And
amazing.
I don't know.
yeah, and no amount of 4K video footage will ever do it justice.
I don't
8K?
think I don't think I can get through that like jumping through the door part.
Yeah, you're gonna have
Yeah,
to
but see,
knock,
that's the
knock it
great thing
down.
about a tandem is you're strapped to somebody else. You're
Is you
you're
don't
you're
have a
along for the
choice.
ride. Yeah, you're just along for the ride.
I don't know. I think Gene could have kind of, he had a choice, you know.
Oh, the look on Jim's face in
Pretty
his
much
video.
Carlos, he was just a backpack at that moment.
Yeah, but the look on Jim's face was priceless. It
Yeah, it
was
was.
it was
Yeah.
that like, oh
Like,
shit kind of look. Like, oh
oh,
shit.
it, that was funny. Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Oh, and Jason, all right, listen. So Jason says he prefers helicopters. So I am I am 7 successful skydives with 3 skydivers or more from being qualified to take my B license test.
Does that get
Once
you able to
I
use the camera?
no, no, no. But it's one step closer, right?
Dang.
So once I get my B license, though, right, I can jump from a helicopter.
You can jump from a helicopter, but you can't use a camera.
Can't use a camera. Yeah.
Who knew there was so many rules to skydiving?
I know,
I had
right?
no idea.
I know, right?
Oh yeah.
Like a whole
No,
nother
there's lots of
world.
rules.
Like pretty
Yeah.
much anyone who straps a sheet to their back and jumps out of a plane, you know, they ought to just be able to do whatever they want. Like, okay, cool.
I did get my camera mount though, so that I am ready, right? So the rule of thumb for skydiving with a camera is a 50 jump minimum, but is recommended for 200 jumps.
Wow. That's a
And
big gap.
so-
That is a big gap.
well, it is a big gap, but the reason that there's a big gap is because they want to ensure that you are 100% comfortable and confident in your skill set and your abilities, that adding the camera to the mix, right? I go here because that's where my camera is going to be mounted. Some people put it on top of their helmet. But the camera adds a distraction. And so anything that you add into a skydive that is going to become a distraction then becomes a complication that could potentially put your life at risk. And so, yeah, so everything is always on the side of safety. It is always erring on the side of safety. And so, while, yeah, I mean, I fully think that, like, I mean, I've jumped with an HT and I've made parachute mobile contacts. Like, I don't think that adding a camera to the mix is any kind of distraction to me. But I would need a safety and training official, or whatever SNTA stands for, I forget, to sign off on it and say, yeah, okay, you're good, man, you're good. We believe in you. And when I went to Skydive New England up in Maine, and I said, hey, listen, I want to do a high pull where I get on the radio and I talk to people, they just kind of looked at me like I had three heads. And they were like, seriously? Like, nah, you've only got 54 jumps. I don't think you really want to be doing that. And I was like, no, listen, I've done it before. It's great. I can do it. And they were like, nah, we really don't want you doing that here. So, but I have no doubt that Pepperell will let me do it.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say, like you were saying on the last live stream we were just on, you want to do that before you go to Florida. So you want to go to Pepperell. That is in Pepperell, Mass, right? So you're gonna like cross the border into Mass.
Yeah.
Am I
Yeah.
understanding
I mean,
that?
it's like, it's just a hair over the border, but yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no firearms and all of that bullshit. But yes, it is Pepperell, and it is the closest drop zone to me. And yeah, I think that with their relaxed standards, kind of, I think they'd be okay with it.
So is there a chance that KC10HT could make contact with N1OG Parachute Mobile from Lynn, Massachusetts to Pepperell, Massachusetts?
I mean, the possibility is there. Pepperell, I think Pepperell stops at about 10,000 feet. So it would be a lot less radio time than I'm used to, because I'm used to 14,000. Essentially by the time my canopy opens and I get ready, I'm around 12,000. So I'd have a couple thousand feet less play time. But yeah, no, it's doable.
Okay. Interesting. Keep me informed, keep me in the loop. Miles made contact with Carlos when he was parachute mobile at Hamvention.
Oh, nice.
I have a official K9OL QSL card floating around here. It was hand delivered by Carlos at Hamvention. It It was
Nice.
very exciting. It was the highlight of the weekend.
Nice. No mail needed. Nice.
Yeah, Jason's saying he hasn't been to Boston in years. I want to go next year at Nearfest. Well, Nearfest is not very near Boston. Nearfest is not near anything. Just so you know, Jason. I don't know if you've been there before. Nearfest is in the middle
No,
of nowhere.
Nearfest is in New Boston, which
Yes.
is in the better state.
Okay. That's, well, we'll say it's debatable, but I mean, I don't, I don't have any special allegiance to Massachusetts, so.
Well, so in all fairness to the state, right? I lived there for 3 years. And so that is where I can say from firsthand knowledge that I absolutely 100% fucking hate that state.
I've never been there.
Wow.
Never set a toe in Massachusetts.
Wow.
Well, and Chris, you don't have to because
I
you
know.
can go Ohio to New York to Vermont to New Hampshire, and you don't have to go through Massachusetts at all.
If I could avoid New York too, I would do that. But
If only. Chris, you know what I'm doing tomorrow?
what are you doing tomorrow? Oh yes, the New Hampshire ballistics, right?
Yes, New Hampshire ballistics. And listen, I'm gonna have to now that you brought it up, right? I'm gonna have to do a like Kentucky ballistics,
Right.
kind of nod,
Right.
like, "Hey, I'm Paul, the Grouch from New Hampshire, and this is New Hampshire ballistics."
If only you had like a blow up dinosaur or like a wig you can put on too.
Yeah, or a shit ton of like Costco folding tables that I could smash, right?
Right. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I think it's a little wasteful, but it's hilarious. He had the folding tables like people coming after him on one. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, I watch him religiously. Every video.
Okay, so you saw the most recent one then, where he was shooting the alien head.
Yeah, I was. It was all right. It didn't.
Yeah,
It
so
didn't
I
do
would have totally
anything.
done that different.
It didn't do anything. I don't know.
I would have totally done that different. Like the last alien head, I would have put some like tannerite up in that bitch.
Right?
Because he
Yeah.
kept shooting them and hitting them in the neck, and then the head would flop over because it broke the fucking neck.
Mm-hmm.
And then, now the fucking ballistic gel is just junk.
It's limp. Yeah.
It's limp. Yeah. It went soft.
It went soft. Yeah. Definitely not a shower.
Shannon, welcome to my channel for the very first time, where anything goes, and I just listen. If it comes in my head, I say it, and it may be offensive to some, it may not be offensive to some others, but at the end of the day, it's all in jokes, it's all in fun. Like,
Not fun.
yeah. None of the horrible, misogynistic, awful things that I say are actual like things that I believe. It's just funny. It's like snapbacks being gay. Like, do I actually think snapbacks are gay? No, I don't. I just don't like snapback hats.
I mean, Chris
it's
is wearing
funny.
a hat right now, and I'm kind of curious to know if it is indeed a snapback or is it fitted?
Oh, it is fitted.
Yeah, I have snapbacks, but I like fitted.
I mean, I never wear hats. Eric forced me to wear this hat
Well,
because he
I
made
don't.
me like
I don't
late
have to
to the
wear a hat.
quota in order to wear this hat. And I don't even own one piece of ICOM gear, so I'm a complete poser by wearing this. So
I have
No,
an
not at
icon.
all. You are representing the best radio brand there is.
I think I have
Paul, what did I say
icon
to you?
pen. I have an icon pen.
You and I have never done an activation with an ICOM radio, so how can you even say that?
Because
We have
you
only
haven't
used Yaesu.
you haven't toured the Grouch Mobile Command where I have an ICOM 7300 sitting
Yeah.
right here next to me.
Listen,
Yeah.
here's the one thing about the ICOM
I've seen it.
7300, okay? We have an ICOM 7300 at the club, right? I swear, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm crazy. The waterfall is laggy. Like, I don't know, I've never seen a waterfall so laggy as the ICOM 7300. Like, I'm used to my
What?
FTDX10, my FT710. Like, the waterfall is flowing, it's smooth. I don't know.
The only waterfalls I have are on an FX4CR thing, and then an X6100. Like, what's a waterfall? Like,
I mean, don't go chasing waterfalls, right?
I'd be happy.
Waterfalls are overrated.
I'd be happy with any kind of radio that had a nice waterfall. But,
You know, my Zegu G90 has a better waterfall than the ICOM 7300.
The best part about the Southie cap is it's reversible.
I have.
It's
I mean,
not a snapback.
Scally caps are super attractive, I'm not gonna lie.
I have a corduroy one. Nothing that fancy though. It was a.
So I've got a gray one and a black one that are the traditional kind of scally cap. And then I've got an old school, like 1920s kind of floppy gray one. And that one's pretty cool too.
I like hats. I wear many hats.
I never wear hats. I am only wearing this hat right now because I would feel left out if I wasn't wearing a hat.
Well, see, I wear hats all the time because, well, would you just look at it?
Yeah.
Would you just look at it?
I don't have to wear a hat, but I do. So I just like wearing hats. I don't know.
Genetics, man. Genetics. It's just easier to cover it with a hat.
Yeah.
I want to say for the record, I invited Ziggy onto this impromptu live stream.
Yeah.
To go over antennas, because Ziggy, for those that don't know, 75 Onham is like one of the great when it comes to antenna analyzing software and doing the projection.
He's an antenna whisperer. He really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to so on Halloween I will be at Ziggy's place with the Grouch Mobile Command.
Nice.
And I promised that I would not interfere in any of the trick or treat shenanigans, going on. I will just, park a chair outside of the RV and get drunk and watch the kids trick or treat. Like, no worries.
Listen, I had this idea, okay? My son's school is doing a trunk or treat, and they're asking for people to decorate trunks. Now, we won't talk about the fact that, like, their trunk or treat is next week, and they literally, like, sent out this email this past Tuesday. We won't talk about that. But so my idea was, what if I set up a mobile radio for the trunk or treat, right? And the the requirement for the kids to get a treat is they have to make a radio contact with someone.
That's a fantastic idea. Yeah, just program the local repeater into your HT, right? And have some people on standby and be like, as kids come in, they're going to use my call sign. And yes, that is a great idea, Shannon.
I would do something a little different though. I would do like, oh, here's your candy, but if you want this big candy, you got to make a QSO.
Thank you,
Like,
Tortoise. You're
you
the
have
fucking
like
man.
you have fun size and then you have
Yes.
like the full size. So
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
either take the fun size, or if you can make a QSO on the radio, you get a full size.
Exactly.
You would not believe who got gifted memberships. All right, so Eamon got a gifted membership. Andy Cowley got a gifted membership. James Hannibal, Corky QRP, he got one. Chris K3 KC3 PIB got one. Dave, who's actually in the chat, got one. And that's it. I thought Shannon got one too.
No, that was just because I typed thanks Tortoise, but like my ads aren't working. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but Shannon, you're a channel member, so you got one at some point.
Yeah, I got one a long time ago.
Oh, well, congrats.
Don't
Thanks
pay
for being a
attention to
channel
me.
member.
Don't pay attention to me.
No, I am paying attention to you. You're on the stream with me. But yes, congrats to the people that got Tortoise Overland's 5 gifted memberships. Rock on. Oh, and speaking of the devil, Mr. Hannibal is there.
Yeah, he is.
James, congratulations and welcome. Thank you for being here. I don't know why the channel boss isn't working. I'm sorry, Tortoise. You should be channel boss, but it seems to not be working. Freaking Streamlabs and OBS, they don't like to work. Oh, poor Tortoise, elbow deep in shit.
Still? Sounds like a pretty shitty situation.
Streamlabs,
Oh,
that's fancy for me.
That's a very shitty situation.
I've had those.
I have too.
You just gotta be like, some days are good, some days are bad. Hopefully not shitty bad like that, but you know, it'll get better tomorrow.
Sure.
It'll always get better tomorrow.
Dude, get this though, right? So the toilet handles in my house. Okay, I've got an upstairs and I've got a downstairs. Both toilet handles on both toilets are kind of loose and floppy and not working so well anymore. Like the little stop, so like you're only supposed to like be able to flush it so far and it stops. Both of them, for whatever reason, somebody like completely fucking broke it. And so now you can like spin the handle around in 360 degrees over and over if you wanted to.
That's a feature.
But I went on to Lowe's and I was like, okay, listen, I've got Kohler toilets with the side handle. It's a, whatever, 6-inch freaking side handle. And so I ordered 2. I ordered 2 at the end of August. They still have not arrived.
Wow.
So I ordered 2 more mid-September, and they still have not arrived. Lowe's has no idea where my toilet handles are. All 4 of them at this point. They're just missing.
I would
fucking what the hell, Lowe's? Like I bought toilet fucking handles.
I'd be like it got lost somewhere. Send me. Can you replace those? Not my fault that they.
Now, all right. Since James is in the chat, right? Before we get into like talking about All Star and antennas and fucking all that other shit that we're gonna talk about, right? James Hannibal is a wonderful guy. He's got a shop on Etsy called Quirky QRP. I bought the original reference mat, and I keep my Poda radio, wrapped in that reference mat, and it's the perfect size for my little tiny aluminum table. But when I got back from Huntsville, Alabama, what did I have waiting for me in the mailbox? But I had the biggest
I want one.
Freaking Potomat that there ever was. This thing is 6 feet long.
Yeah.
6 feet long. And probably 3 feet tall. Right? It is huge. It is the mother of all Potomat. And it's got my channel logo on the side. It is freaking
Wow.
real.
That sounds amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
James-
yeah, check out Quirky QRP.
James
on
hooks
Etsy.
it up. He hooks it up.
Yes. James has got some awesome shit.
Yeah, I met
Hey,
James.
Michael Tortoise, if you're in a situation where you're feeling shitty and you want to jump on the stream, let me know. I'll throw you the link.
Just wash your hands first. Just saying.
I don't think I have a table big enough to put a mammoth mat on.
Well, we could fix that, I guess.
What are you
Get you a
gonna
bigger table.
You gonna give me a table? That sounds weird.
You want to borrow my 6-foot folding table?
I mean,
Put
not
it in your
really.
kitchen?
No.
Is that excess? Can't bring it type of situation?
Oh no. That is gonna actually live in the bed of my truck with a couple of totes and a whole bunch of other shit that I'm gonna keep in the bed of my truck.
Nice.
There's the tortoise.
Oh,
There
there
it
goes the neighborhood. Who invited him?
Tell us about your shitty situation, tortoise.
Oh, dude, how the hell do you get black rocks, black pebbles in your fucking lift pump? How?
I
The
mean,
whole bottom of it was nothing but gravel. Where did the gravel come from?
I've
I
seen.
don't have clothes with gravel in it.
Are you eating rocks and then shitting rocks? Do you have kids that are eating rocks?
Are they like sand type rocks, like real tiny little?
No, they're like flat and they're like maybe a centimeter.
Maybe it's some sort of sediment. Could it be sediment from your lines or something?
Dude, it goes from my washer to my tub to my toilet and then up a pipe into the stack.
It might be sediment.
Oh, so you're either washing or bathing with pebbles.
Fuck, I don't know. I'm just completely fucking clueless, dude. I'm just, and I found out it's got one of those little super duper freaking sucker pumps on the bottom that sits like at the bottom of the tank. Yeah, there was a nice bit of chunkiness sealing up the hole. Yeah, how it got under there, I do not know, because it's only like that tall. The macerator pump makes everything go bye-bye, but I mean, I had that much room between the bottom of the tank and the pump. How? It looked like somebody pushed a munchkin in the damn thing. Now, munchkin, i.e. Dunkin' Donuts munchkin. I don't know. He got the gravel aids. Ow. If I'm shitting rocks, I don't even want to know about it. Let's see if I can do this.
Oh, you brought the butt plug onto the stream.
Dude, that's the first day I saw that. My buddy had it at work, and I was like, "Dude, where are you going with the butt plug?" First words out of my mouth. He looked at me and goes, "Oh, God damn it!"
He's like, "I washed it after."
Yeah, right. Yeah, I tried to get it off the NMO, but it's a little rusted.
Oh, geez.
Squirt some PB Blaster on it.
2 years. What's that?
Squirt some PB Blaster on it.
No, I'm gonna take a set of channel locks to that bitch and crank it up.
No, dude, channel locks are gonna mar the freaking plastic.
Dude, it's one of those EM screw-on bases that you can get 1,000,000 of. That's the actual
but
antenna. That's it.
yeah, but if you want the whole thing, look, Dave agrees. PB Blaster will get it loose.
It's brass and it's brass. Oh, actually, I don't know what the inner ring is, or the outer ring. The inner ring is brass. It's probably just corroded. It's been on my truck for 2 years.
Hose it down with some PB Blaster. Let it really kind of soak into those threads, and then just slowly kind of try and work it back and forth so you can get it off.
So what you're saying is I need lube for my butt plug.
You need lube for your butt plug.
Always
Yeah.
lube it, dude.
Always, yeah. I don't know how Shannon puts up with it.
And we're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah.
You know, like I explained to Paul a long time ago, I figured out that all men are just 12-year-old boys on the inside.
Exactly.
So, you know, the things that I see
Yes,
and
yes.
hear, I just sort of, you know, anything that I don't want to pay attention to, I just let it go in one ear and out the other. I let it roll off my shoulders. I just, you know, it is what it is.
But see, that's not fun. We need you to chime in every now and then. Just singers and
you know,
but she's not wrong.
I have
right.
to
I mean, we're all fucking just big 12-year-olds.
Image, you know.
Yep.
Squeaky clean.
I have this image I have to maintain, and
because you're a lady.
You are hanging out with the wrong
exactly.
group of individuals.
Paul said it. I'm a lady, okay? So I have to keep that lady image, but you know, it's like, dare I say it? Like freak in the sheets, lady in the streets.
Whoa.
Is that more information than anyone wanted to know? But we did say this was Northeast Ham Radio After Dark. So if you've tuned in this long, maybe you'll actually get to see the dark side of KC1OHT.
Oh, there's a challenge. Keep drinking. All right, so wait, we need a drinking game. That's what we need. We need like a
already
please copy.
almost like half gone. So
right. So what can we do instead of please copy?
I say please copy all the time.
I would be completely drunk before. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Actually, you know what? Since that's come out, I have not heard many people say please copy.
You obviously
Except
did
for
not.
Shannon.
Yeah, you did not see the video yet. That, you know, I'm like waiting for Paul to make these videos of me doing an activation with him where all I say is, you know, N3 MFL, please copy KC1OHT. You are 5'9" into 4953.
You should do one of those little montages. Please copy, please copy, please copy, please copy.
Oh God, don't give him any ideas.
He will start editing some videos now.
So, all right. So I decided that what I was going to do is I'm going to do one video that is Shannon and I doing Robert Frost, because that was a different part. And then I'm going to take our 2 activations at Russell Abbott, and I'm going to mix them into one video. And from that one video, 100% now, I'm going to do a please copy, and I'm going to cut every single please copy, and I'm going to put it into one video, and it's going to be please copy, please copy, please copy, please copy, please copy, please copy.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Come here, Henry. Henry hurt his foot. Come here, Henry.
You know, you get into this like routine, right? And you know, maybe you know maybe the routine is good, maybe the routine is bad. I don't know, but it keeps you organized, right? Like you know what you're gonna say next. I guess I don't know how to describe it. Like Maybe it's the tism. I just get into this routine of like, I have my script and I kind of stay on my script. And like, yeah, if somebody wants to be a little bit chatty, I'll go off script a little bit and chat with them. But, for the most part, I try to stick to the script.
Right. Well, Shannon, how many times you heard me say now, right? All right. And, yep, I copy your, 5-7 and I'll send you back a 5-3, blah, 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 whatever it is. And I say the same thing every damn time because it's just habit. Like, yep, I copy your signal report of this and I'm sending you back this QSL. Uh-huh. Okay. And great. Thanks for the contact. 73. Wonderful. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You get into those routines of this is what I say and this is how I say it. But
Yeah,
what was
and
absolutely
even though,
hilarious.
For us, we've said it like 100 times, right? But for most of those contacts, like they haven't heard it, right? Because they're, how many repeat contacts do we really have? Like probably not as many as we think, right? Like we have those known POTA hunters that get us every time. But for the most part, it's new people that we haven't talked to before, right? So they haven't heard our little spiel before.
You're 75th in my log. 75 times we've talked. Fuck. All right. Who has a radiotism? I have a radiotism.
I think we all have the radiotism.
Dude, what a waste of money.
That's why we're here.
No, I use it for work, dude. What do you mean a waste of money? Those are all silver too.
Well, half of those would have been fucking lost and like stuck on some fucking antenna project.
When you're done making your adapter, you put them back.
I'm stuck on clear radios.
Are those the radios like those are the radios you can buy on commissary in jail or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Not that I know anything about that. I only know that from other YouTube videos. I've never been in jail. I've never been arrested. I've never been in trouble. I would just like to state.
I plead the fifth upon self-incrimination.
I am a good girl.
Oh, fuck. James is on a roll.
Listen, okay? First of all, signal reports are not even required in POTA. As far as I know, the only exchange that is required is your call sign, right?
And your park.
And no, I don't even know if the park is required, is it?
Well, how are you going to record the park if the park's not set?
What does it matter?
Parks in the Air does it. Parks in the Air does it. You don't have to record park to parks at all. Yeah. You don't have to exchange the park information at all because Parks on the Air, when you submit your log and they submit their log, Parks in the Air does the matching and says this is a park to park.
Exactly.
Just like Shannon's doing. It fits in the hole.
She's got it.
So yeah, like you don't even have to exchange your park to park number because as long as your QSOs are within like about 15 minutes, I think it is
15 minutes.
Each other,
yep.
It'll automatically match it up on the Parks on the Air system, right? And what else was I going to say about that? Yeah, so signal reports are not required, I'm pretty sure. And also, besides the fact that signal reports are not required, maybe this is going off on a little bit of a tangent, but signal reports are not really that reliable, right? Because let's talk about the fact. If you have
signal reports are subjective.
Listen, yes. So if you have your, no preamp on, or if you have preamp 1, or if you have preamp 2, you are going to have 3 different signal reports based on if you have your preamp on and what preamp level you have. Okay? So, someone could be, S1, they could be S3, they could be S5, they could be S9, depending on what settings you have, including if you have, automatic gain control on even. So definitely signal reports are kind of subjective. And yes, Michael, you look like you have a question. Paul, you
Shannon,
look like you also have a
let,
question.
let's do your radio theory now. If you have 3 dBs of gain, what does that do to your power?
A 3 dB gain is only half an S unit of power.
But a 3 dB gain is double your power.
Yes.
Okay.
So listen, so that is one reason why, right? Like when Paul and I were doing our activation on, Thursday, right? So I said, when we were doing our activation, our batteries kept dying. I said, let's reduce power from 100 watts to 50 watts. That is only half an S unit of loss, right? Because you have to actually quadruple your power to get 1 S unit of gain, right?
Yeah, 100,
So
100 to 70 is negligible.
so
That's nothing.
so I was like, so let's reduce power from 100 watts to 50 watts. That'll put less strain on the batteries, and and it won't be that noticeable of a difference on our activation. And then once the battery died a second time, then I was like, okay, let's go down to 20 watts because, again, that's, it should have
Shannon, I
25.
just had a realization.
Yes.
You have a problem with batteries dying.
No, I do not have a problem with batteries dying. This man above me, okay, that we were using his gear, he has a problem with batteries dying, okay? Because I would just like to state that I said before we even started activating, and Paul better back me up on this. I said, are your batteries charged? Because your batteries have died every activation we have done together so far. Is
Maybe
that
it's
true
just
or
you.
false,
I've never
Paul?
seen his batteries die any other time. Maybe it's just you.
Now, I will say though, in Paul's defense, the sun was blasting those batteries in their black cases, so it is possible that the batteries were just overheating. Okay? So I will give him the benefit of the doubt on that point. But, in hindsight, I had a 100 amp hour battery in the trunk of my Subaru, which I keep at all times. I should have gotten that out and brought it out for our activation because that would have been like the safety to the safety, right? But I
But then it would have been Shannon saves the day as opposed to Grouch does Hamgenuity.
but and
Oh,
the
afro engineering is some
and
battery hookup. Okay.
the Hamgenuity was very, very funny and very, very fun. And we made the activation, and that's all that matters, right? Because, at the end of the day, a contact is a contact, and it doesn't matter if we were at 100 watts, 50 watts, 20 watts. We could have been at 5 watts. Okay. People were coming back to us and they were like, oh, yeah, I'm in Switzerland and I'm only 5 watts. So, it I don't know, like I was saying to Paul, it almost doesn't matter, right? Like like you're gonna make contacts irregardless. It almost seems like to me, anyway. It just like maybe you're not gonna break a pile up with if you only have 20 watts or 5 watts, maybe you're not gonna break a pile up. But if you're the one that's calling CQ, if the stations hear you, like it doesn't matter if you're only 5 watts because they heard you, right?
Yeah.
Well, I made Japan on 10 meters voice tonight, and I am happy. Buddy McFuck, but what the fuck? Buddy McFuckface, he got a haircut.
Okay.
Look at him.
Oh my
Oh, he
god.
got a haircut last week.
Did he get a
Holy shit.
did he get a haircut or he got them all cut?
Yeah, no, I had to zip off the grays. You know what to talk about.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Am I here? Am I
I'm so
alive?
glad that you saved the link.
Oh, dude, I didn't know. I was doom scrolling, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's Weekend Warrior. I need to get on." I didn't even. It
Yeah,
didn't occur to me. Right?
but it's
And
not
then
Weekend Warrior. Weekend Warrior is actually Friday.
yeah, I get you. Well, I mean,
I kicked the live stream off, and I didn't think to change the title.
But it's Friday, isn't it?
Right?
It
yeah,
is.
it's right.
It's just the wrong Friday for Weekend Warriors.
Listen, is there ever a wrong Friday?
Well, unless Shannon runs out of batteries, and that's where I had to
Listen,
come into the chat.
listen, it wasn't me, okay? It was him, okay? Somebody put Paul is the boss of this channel. I should be next to Paul. Somehow Chris is coming between us. There we go.
There you go.
That's the way
There
it's
you go.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
So you do it. Jesus.
I hate trying to make this hard, okay? I like my
you can
fingers all
almost
backwards.
do it. You can almost do it. There it is.
Can you do
There it
that?
is.
Is it going to do it? Oh, it's not going to do it. Oh.
Wait, what were we talking about?
Listen,
It was
Paul and I are going to do an activation at Fort McClary State Park next week in Maine to get him in his Maine activation. And we are going to take a picture with a heart if it's the last thing we do. I hate this backwards heart thing.
Do that.
Just think of it as the opposite, right? So, like, as you're looking at the screen, right, you're on my right, so I go to the left, and
It's
I'm on your
confusing.
left, so you go to the right.
I know.
there you go.
I'm left-handed, so I don't know. I'm backwards.
Can I do the?
She needs a
Cody, I
little
fucking love you, brother. How you been?
I've been pretty good, man. I got on the radio yesterday.
Wow.
Get the fuck out. You
Yeah,
got on
no
the
shit.
radio?
Yeah, absolutely. I was trying to talk to Fort Gordon because the guys at the Army Signal Schoolhouse, they're putting on a technician license class. And
W4 War?
Yeah, K4 War, right? They were
That's it.
Yeah, let's meet up, man. Let's make a coast to coast contact. And they were on 20 meters, and I couldn't hear them, but I was like, let's get on 10. And I don't know. They came up with a stupid excuse, something about their antenna not working. I was like, come on, boys, let's go. Anyways, I sat on 10 meters, and I was just screaming into the mic for a minute, and made a couple of weird, unique contacts. Some of those old heads that do 10 meter AM, really weird. But then I switched over to FT8, man, and I was just rocking it. Within like 5 minutes of each other, I was getting west coast of Africa, and then all the way to Japan. Just running the line.
I got Japan on voice on 10 meters during the last live stream.
Listen, 10
It
meters.
popped up, and I was like, holy shit.
10 meters is amazing, you know, and so many people, I swear, it's like once they get their general, they're like, they drop out of 10 meters and they're just automatically on, you know, what, 20 meters or whatever, right? Like people just skip over 12 meters and 15 meters. But all of my best DX contacts have always been on the technician portion of 10 meters when I have been on POTA activation. So I'm out here to tell you, if you are a ham radio operator, even if you are a general, if you're an extra, no matter what you are, at this time of year, when 10 meters is so open, start your POTA activations in the technician portion of 10 meters. You know, first of all, you're giving other technicians across the United States a chance to make contact with you, right? But, you know, so much European DX is on 10 meters in that 28.300 to 28.500 megahertz range. It is totally worth your while to get on there. I have worked all the way as far west as Hawaii to as far east as like Poland and Switzerland on 10 meters. You know, take advantage of it while you can. It's a very quiet band. And it can be a very long band, and it's only open at certain times of year. So take advantage while you can.
especially this time of year. Yeah.
Exactly.
Speaking of European,
Although Shannon, we did get that. I think it was Switzerland that was above the technician portion,
Yeah.
and
Of the tech.
that's where I mean, it's nice to have those extra band privileges.
Yeah, I'm always an advocate for, if you can upgrade, definitely upgrade. For me personally, I took my tech and my general at the same time. I think that's very doable. Maybe it's not for everybody, but I'm not going to lie. All I did was I memorized the answers to the questions, guys. I am not very technically minded.
Oh, yeah,
So
dude.
I took my tech and my general at the same time back in December 2020, partially because I did not want to have to pay that, extra testing fee. And at the time, the FCC was giving away, they gave away the ham radio licenses for free back then. Like, oh, back in the day, guys. Remember those days when the FCC gave your license for free? So, definitely like general is sort of where the fun starts. But even if you're a tech, right now is the fun time to get on the bands and get on 10 meters during the day, especially. So that's my advice.
Just
Even
not
though
this weekend.
this is not a ham radio channel or stream. This is Weekend Warriors. This is supposed to be about like military standards, right?
No, this is not Weekend Warriors.
Oh, this is just for fun.
this is just bullshit.
Okay.
This is just the Grouch live stream. It just happens to have a Weekend Warrior title because I forgot to change the title.
Okay.
Yeah,
Roger
Grouch.
that.
Yeah.
So this is we talk about whatever we want.
Exactly. Hey,
Yes.
hey, Paul. Guess what's on its way from the Netherlands?
Your mom?
No,
Is she bringing
Oh.
good bread?
it is a nanny though.
Ooh, Mary Poppins.
The power nanny is on its way.
Oh.
The power nanny is on its way.
Dude, you're gonna have to let me know what you think about that because when I saw that on To's fucking channel, I was intrigued.
I'm gonna
But-
play with it. It's all you can do.
Well, all right, but here's the thing: is you got to put it through the Grouch test, right? So you got to drag that shit through the mud, and then you got to connect it up, and then you got to be like the worst antenna configuration under the sun, and see what it does.
Fucking pop can hooked to a coax.
Oh yeah, dude, you just gotta like beat the fucking piss out of it and just see what it does.
Cody's looking like, what are you talking about?
That's what I do with everything that I get.
Let me see if I can find it.
All right. So Matt from Reliance Antennas, right? N3VAN. He started kind of comping me antennas, right? It's like, hey, I got this new antenna. Here, play with it. Because he knows I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna abuse it, I'm gonna beat the shit out of it, I'm gonna drag it through the mud, I'm gonna put it up, and I'm gonna see what it does. Now, for the first go round of the Rybakov, like I just used it as it was, brand new. But I'm gonna drag I'm gonna drag it through the mud, I'm gonna get it all disgusting and nasty, and then I'm gonna just connect my coax to it and see what it does. All right, here we go. The RF Power Nanny. Look at that.
I don't like nanny things, but
That's right.
it's basically an RF meter that you can hook to a web app and actually watch your computer output. So say you had a remote set up like Marvin does, you can hook this up and you can actually remotely view the power output. You can also connect to other people that have power nannies. I don't know why you would want to do that. And you can use you can actually tie this into like your Google Home and shit, which is kind of cool.
So this is Power Nanny is a digital SWR meter.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm not
SWR
trying to
power
downplay
meter.
it. It looks like a pretty cool little gadget, man. I'm not gonna lie.
So you can connect it to Google Home, so you could like make sirens and lights go off if your SWR is too high.
That would be interesting, but
That could be
probably
cool.
I would not do that.
Your balance getting too hot turns the AC on in the house.
That would be
pretty
cool.
We won't talk about how many 9-to-1 Anons I burned up trying to do 100-watt SSTV in WinLink.
Oh,
It says it's good
I
for
guarantee it wasn't a Reliance.
Shannon likes to live dangerously on SSTV.
They were, LDG 9-to-1 Anons. So, no shade on LDG, but
you ever opened up an LDG? Like they're horrible.
yeah, obviously I opened it up after I burned it up and I saw that the plastic was like indented with like the wire, the indentations of the wire where it melted. I have the pictures to prove it, but no shade on them. They were probably only rated at 100 watts. I shouldn't have been running 100-watt digital modes through them with a random wire. I should have only been running 50 watts. That's my own fault. But now I have a Polymer Engineering 9-to-1 on, and it works beautifully.
Fuck
and I
yeah.
love my random wire.
Nice.
Here's a shout out to Reliance, because let me tell you, all right, so Support Your Parks weekend, fall of last year, we were at Bear Brook State Park, and it was nighttime, and I was like, well, I got the Reliance NFED half wave strung up through the tree in an inverted V. It's nighttime. It only does 40 through 10. I didn't feel like taking it down and putting the 80-meter element on it. So I was like, screw it. I'm going to just tune it with tuner, and I'm going to run FT8 through it at 100 watts. And I ran FT8 through that antenna at 100 watts for 4 hours straight before I started to have problems overheating it.
I like to live dangerously.
I just like to beat the shit out of everything I buy. And so, yeah, I ran FT8 non-stop, like hardcore heavy duty cycle for 4 hours straight before it started to give me issues. And then I just slowed down a little. And it lasted me the whole night. And then the next day I was using it for sideband.
Hey Shannon, I gotta give you mad props on the salmon colored icon snapback hat.
Thank you. This is
But
a salmon icon that I got from Eric N1JUR. He made me late to the POTA with Paul, but thank goodness Paul was so understanding, and he forgave me for being late.
look, I
the hug was worth it.
Bad props for it, but I'm every ham is a unique individual, and I will have to say that. You got a salmon colored icon. I'm looking for a late '80s hot pink Yaesu hat. So if you come across one,
okay, I am a Yaesu girl, all right, and I am gonna admit right now I am wearing this ICOM hat. I do not own one ICOM radio. If this hat was a Yaesu hat, it would be a perfect hat. Even though I don't ever wear hats, and I'm only wearing this hat because Eric gave it to me and because I heard that Paul over there really love snapbacks. So I heard, if you want
No, ICOM. I love ICOM.
if you want to get into Paul's good graces, I heard you have to wear a snapback hat. So I wanted to be in Paul's good graces, so I got a snapback hat.
Very nice.
Snapbacks are gay.
Very nice.
Good thing.
You have to have a sunburn on your left arm and be driving 80 miles an hour to rock a fast
I
snapback.
mean, I might have.
And listen, the day that Yaesu starts listening to their consumer base is the day that I might consider being like, oh yeah, all right, Yaesu's a good radio.
You have to start speaking Japanese there, Paul. That's the only way to do it.
Oh, arigato gozaimasu.
Konnichiwa.
Pretty much almost all the radios I own are Yaesu, right? I have a Yaesu FTDX10, I have a Yaesu FT710, I have a Yaesu FTM 500, I have a Yaesu FTM 300.
Okay, we get it. You're a fangirl.
Yeah, I'm a Yaesu fangirl.
Ni, san,
Right?
chi,
But,
ro.
I have to say, I was a little disappointed. I went to the Yaesu booth at Hamvention and they sort of just ignored me. I was not like super happy with the Yaesu reps over there, and I think that
Because Yaesu sucks.
no, I swear to God, it's a YL thing, right? Like they just look past you, like you're just a YL. You're probably just here with your husband, and you're not really interested in anything, right? But I was I was looking for information on, possibly buying an HT because I wanted an HT that could do APRS. And maybe if they had given me some information on their APRS enabled HTs, maybe I would have bought one. But they
You know who
literally
absolutely loves YLs
who
is ICOM.
ICOM.
I guarantee you reach out to Ray
Wow.
Novak at ICOM,
Yeah.
and just like with Julie from Power, he will latch the fuck onto you because YLs generate more fucking eyeballs than any fucking dude out there.
Okay, look, you know what, Paul, you're onto something there. I agree. Yes, the ICOM fan base. All right, if you got shaved legs and nice boobs, yeah, you're gonna sell some radios. But you know what, Shannon, Al, you know what, fucking love your radios. Okay, we'll Yaesu till we die. All right, we'll make it weird. Maybe I might be a hipster or past or an old soul or past my generation, but I still my favorite radio that I own is an old Kenwood TS430 made in 1982. It's the grand piano of HF radios that I own, and I love
Dude,
it.
fuck Kenwood. Kenwood is so fucking like 1985.
Yeah,
God damn.
I
There
have
you
my
go.
Kenwood THC74 right here.
Kenwood is easily 30 years behind the time.
Yeah, but 30 years ago they were the best, and they're still the best. 30 years ago.
I want the next one up from this. I want the 5200.
The 5200, dude. When the 5200 comes out, let me tell you, the FTM 400 is coming out of the truck.
Oh, the
It's
500
going up on fucking eBay, and 100%, I'm going to throw the FTM 52, the ICOM 5200 in the truck. Yes.
Hey, but I have the most unique 5100. I have a Motorola knob on mine.
That knob's a little bit longer than the others.
One of these things is not like the other. I like big
Why is
knobs.
that knob longer than the others?
I like big knobs.
Oh, that's the
mine.
Trojan
I like
Magnum
big
version.
jobs, and I cannot lie. You other birds can't deny.
What do you want, dog?
Hey, are any of you going out and doing a shit your pants weekend?
Did you see what's coming for Shit Your
I don't
Parts
know.
weekend?
Paul is trying to convince me to go shoot Baofangs with him and
Oh no.
bring my 7-year-old son and
Yes.
get him into also shooting Baofangs. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that.
We need to set a proper time. I will swear to God I will drive up there. We have two people that know how to use firearms safely. And we will teach him and you how not to shoot your foot off.
Yeah,
How to
I have never held an actual firearm. The only thing I have ever touched is like a BB rifle from Walmart, just saying.
Oh, geez.
Okay, listen. I had to take this picture off the wall just to
Same shit, no
show you.
pumping.
Okay, this right here. This is my boy when he was 6.
6? Wow.
6.
He looks big for 6.
I got
Okay,
video of my son shooting a shotgun. It's funny.
that is my boy when he was 6. Now, all right, he has his own set of guns. He's got a 50 cal flintlock that I bought him.
Wow.
He's got a 20 Mossberg 22 that I bought him, and he's got 2 BB guns. One is a Daisy Red Ryder because I always wanted one when I was a kid.
You're gonna shoot your eye out.
I had to make sure that my son had a Daisy Red Ryder BB gun. Now, like I took all of my kids from the time they were 3, and I took them to the range, and I taught them firearm safety, and I taught them how to shoot. And as they grew up, right, to right now, where my oldest daughter is 22 years old, and she sent me a message the other day, and she was like, "Dad, I'm looking for a gun to buy." She's like, "What do you think of this one?" And I was like, "Fuck no." Nope. She's like, "What do you think of this one?" Nope. Fuck no. Nope. Nope. Because she was looking at stupid fucking SIGs. Right?
They are.
She was looking at SIG,
I know.
the SIG fucking handguns. And I was like, no, God, no, fucking kid, no. Just buy yourself a fucking Glock. Just buy a Glock. This is your safety. I taught you well. This is your safety. Because what are the rules of firearm safety? All right, 1.
What? Don't buy a
Treat every
SIG.
weapon as if it is loaded.
I say.
2, never point a gun at anything you don't intend to destroy. 3, know your target and what's behind it. And 4,
Have fun.
don't ever point your gun at anything you don't intend to destroy.
That was number 1.
I'm missing something in there, but listen, I've had a few. Leave me the fuck alone.
Who in here is that TikTok? It says SIG as a full auto in your holster. Yeah, it's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Yesterday I just qualified on my SIG 320, or at least the Army version of it, the M17.
Oh shit, you didn't drop it, did you?
No, God no, man. I fucking that shit
Okay.
was
Christ.
pointed away from me all the time.
Dude, if you drop a SIG, you're liable to shoot yourself.
Yeah. You look at it wrong. But
You look at it wrong, you're liable to shoot yourself.
no, I had a very good experience with the SIG yesterday, and it was kind of nice. It wasn't bad, right? I mean, it's probably like the 15th time I've qualified with it now, but the range sucked. The fucking targets like wouldn't register a fucking hit, so awful experience on the range, but good experience with the SIG. It was nice. I mean, it felt good. Somebody was nice enough to put the like full size back strap on it, and right, because we every single SIG that we get in the Army, it comes with 3 different size hand grips that you can adjust. You know, just got to talk to your armor.
Yeah, because you can change the beaver tail out. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like
it's
the
kind of
old school 1911.
yeah. So it's kind of it's a nice little pistol, but ooh, I don't know, man. I we have newer pistols that haven't had 15,000 rounds through them yet, right? So I mean, I maybe I have this skewed opinion on trusting a newer model. Kind of came right out the box. You know, I'm a maybe 300 400 round fucking user of it, but what I really do miss is shooting the old Beretta M9, right? Don't get me wrong, folks. That thing is a piece of shit. The old Beretta is a fucking piece of shit. However, if you got a hold of a military surplus Beretta M9, bunch of loose, rattling, slide, and all that stuff, just everything kind of jiggles when you shake it. But with a very fresh barrel in it, thing's a fucking nail driver. All right, everything's already worked itself out. Right, you don't have any of the common malfunctions that happen with those things, and I really kind of miss it. Oh, and another thing, I don't think that if oh God, I'm not a polymer frame type of person. I think they're silly. But I don't know, man.
I've got polymer. They're all right.
It works. It has its place. It has its purpose. But I mean, like good, a really nice fucking full size Glock. Yeah, okay, go ahead. But I'm coming from a military standpoint, right? Where you're like, a big nice thumb lever lock safety or something that was really easy to just. It's intuitive to have a very robust safety feature in it, right? Especially if in the chaos of stuff that's going on, right? It's
1911 for the win.
There you go, right? In the chaos of the stuff that's going on, right? Just to have that last like millisecond of going, oh shit, I'm not on safe, right? Or I have to do a real action to something to make it work. Kind of makes it a little easier to trust it. I don't know, man. Go with your little trigger finger safety things. Go ahead.
Trigger finger.
Yeah.
That's it. That's your safety right there.
Yeah.
1911, huh? All right.
Yeah. So this is a Turkish made 1911. It's a TSOS. So you can see it. But yeah, Turkish.
Is that a polymer?
But 100%, everything is compatible with the Colt 1911. So I can take any Colt parts and I can put them into this gun, and it's all interchangeable. The one caveat is I bought the grip and rail system off of Recover. And so if you haven't checked out their fucking shit, dude, Recover is unbelievable. They have some really, really, really great 1911 kits where you can take your old 1911 and it adds the Picatinny rail in the front here, so you can put a light underneath. You know, laser, whatever you want.
Laser.
Yeah. Mike, what do you got?
No, I was trying to get my camera straight.
Yeah,
Because
It's
Dude,
good.
there is nothing better than a 1911 safety system. You can run it around with that thing hammered back all day long.
All day
And
long.
you will not,
All day long.
and you
Yep.
will not shoot yourself in the leg. Grab a hold of that son of a bitch, pull the trigger,
Nope.
and you're good to go.
Shannon, you said you've never shot a firearm at all?
I have never like held a firearm even
Holy shit! Okay.
beyond like, this random like BB rifle, not even a Daisy BB rifle, but it's
Not that-
some BB
not gonna
rifle
say
from
it.
Walmart. That is the only gun I have ever held.
Wow.
I think. Well, okay. I'm gonna.
They take her to a range.
I'm gonna say, no. I'm gonna say something. It might sound
I'm
controversial.
going to the range tomorrow.
It'll
Hear me
take-
out, boys, and girls. Right? Hear me out. I think if you're going to go with someone who's never been introduced to guns in their entire life, right? Of course, we all played with toy guns when we were little, right? And we all pointed
No.
2 fingers or something.
I was not even allowed like super soakers. My dad was so against guns.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, hear me out, Shannon. Let's go with this, right? I think that if you're going to go have a gentle experience into the introduction of guns, right? Go shoot a handgun, have a couple rounds, get excited, loud noises, good to go.
Yeah.
Then go shoot a rifle because, I mean, come on. All right, shooting a handgun, you get excited. Oh, cool. But then seeing what your progress is as a rifle, it makes it a little bit more tangible. Makes it more sporting, right? Makes it fun to the exciting part of making a hole where it's supposed to go.
Long range hole punch.
Exactly. But I would say that almost immediately after you go to the range, well, no, at the range you should have fun stuff too. You should go shoot a fucking cantaloupe or see the real effects of what a bullet does, and then immediately
We're
after
shooting
that,
Balfangs tomorrow.
the very next day, you should go paintballing. Right? You should learn all the safety things that go along with shooting firearms, and then just go absolutely opposite. Go shoot your fellow man. Because it does kind of give it gives a whole different perspective of like, hey, what's the important part about the fundamentals of shooting and stuff like that. But then you get to kind of have that that balance of like, oh man, this is kind of fun still. And then whatever I learned with applying the fundamentals of shooting a firearm, now I get to go shoot a paintball gun with it and fucking whack people.
So
in the soft spots.
I cannot tell a lie, right? Like I'm a long time Rust player. Like I've been playing Rust since 2020. And, even any video game that I've ever played that has guns, like I really like being the sniper. So,
Really
to
does.
shoot like a bolt action rifle has kind of always been like a little bit of my secret desire.
Yeah.
Oh, well, perfect. I will bring the 30-06 tomorrow. And you can shoot a bolt action rifle.
I don't know how to shoot a bolt action rifle, but it's always sort of been my secret desire.
It's-
Okay. Well,
it's
so listen, like I said in the last stream, right? The idea here is we're going to start off small. And so we're going to shoot the Balfang with a 22. And we're going to work our way up.
You're still gonna destroy it with a 22.
No, you won't.
Well,
No, you
we're not
won't.
going to destroy it with
Okay.
a 22.
Hey, hold on. All right, Paul. Let me pause you real quick. I know what you're doing. You're about to go shoot a Balfang. Can you at least do a couple of shorts, a couple of YouTube shorts or something?
Right.
After you shoot that fucker with the 22, go see if you can get on 2 meters, and then fucking go. Right.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Don't leave the battery in it. Make sure you can pull the battery still works.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll keep a spare battery separate, right? And so after we shoot it with a 22, we'll take the spare battery, we'll put the spare battery in the radio, and see if we can't make a 5.2 contact with it.
Dude, you don't even have to do that. Chunk a fucking repeater. Do whatever you got to do.
Okay. Yeah.
How many bullets can a Bofang take?
That is the question we're going to find out tomorrow.
Yeah, honey, I'm going up to New Hampshire tomorrow.
That is the question. And yeah. So listen, Tortoise, I will send you a pin for the parking area for the range. Okay.
It's right behind the
Nope.
Battlefang.
Now listen. So what this is? Okay, this is a private place that very few know about.
It's his
But it is
neighbor's
on-
backyard.
But it is on public land. It is on Hillsborough County farmland.
Mhm.
And somebody, I don't know who it is, but somebody was kind enough to set up a very, very nice 150-yard range where we can go. We've got a mountain as our backstop. So
Nice.
there's no problems with shooting like anything that's going to go wild, right? Because there's a mountain as your backstop. But yeah, we will start with a 22, and we will shoot Balfangs with a 22, and we'll see if we can make a 5.2 contact after that, and then we'll start going up from there. We'll go 9, we'll go 40, we'll go 45. And then, of course, rifle calibers. What I've got is I've got 5.56 and I've got 30-06, and so we'll go 5.56. We'll go 30-06. And we'll see what happens.
Shannon, you going to shoot with Paul tomorrow? You're going to have a lot of fun.
Oof. He is making it very tempting. Like, how far away is this place? What time do I have to wake up in the morning to actually be there? That is.
Dark 30.
Yeah.
No.
Why isn't every place in New Hampshire to meet up with Paul is an hour and a half away? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you're probably still looking at close to an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
But if you meet me before I go across the power lines, then I will shuttle you, and you can jump in the truck. You and Miles can jump in the truck, and we'll go across the power lines together. We'll 4-wheel our way to the range. You don't need 4-wheel drive to get to the power lines, so you can drive right up to the power lines. You can park right there. I'll send you a pin.
So, hold on, Paul.
Okay.
Can we are you able to double down? Can you do a support your parks and a support your pistols weekend? Will this work?
Well, and so that's the
It would in Ohio.
interesting thing, right? Because I mean, technically, we're shooting on Hillsborough County public land, and it's agricultural land. So there may be the possibility of a park being close enough, being Hillsborough County public land.
You could drive to Ohio. We've got ranges inside the parks. You can do a POTA and pew pews at the same time.
Listen, Chris, we have already discussed this, and you better have something already planned for pre-Dayton next year.
I'm
Because
wanting to, yes.
okay, so Dayton next year, I'm going to leave the RV in Rochelle, and I'm going to drive the truck to Ohio.
Smart move.
Okay. Which in the truck I will allegedly transport the firearms that fell into the ocean. Who knows what's going to happen? And we'll meet up and we'll shoot some guns before Dayton.
Yeah.
See, Michael gets it.
Wow, is that a promise? Because I have a hotel already booked for Dayton next year.
Do you really?
Yeah, I already told you. You might find me crashing on your couch.
No, you didn't tell me that.
Oh, well, now you know.
Well,
Okay, well, I will be staying at the Country Inn and Suites in Dayton South. It was a very nice.
In room 104.
Well,
And please come and say hello.
it was a very nice, clean hotel. They had a good breakfast, and it was only about 20 minutes away from the fairgrounds. So that's why I booked it again. It was like a book now, pay later thing. So, they better not screw me over. It better still be booked when I go there next year, right? But
I like that idea.
I highly recommend it. If anybody also wants to book the Country Inn and Suites in Dayton South, let's make a party of it, right?
Well, James comes to Dayton. Come on, James.
Yeah, come on, James.
Come on.
And James can take part in the. You have to hit the A zone to be able to log the contact.
Ooh.
That's a great idea.
James, I'll be activating K2 FTS up in Livefire area in the training area tomorrow. So we'll do Support Your Parks weekend and tank gunnery at the same time. So
yeah, we'll in the middle of an R2 blackout.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna happen. Get on 10 meters. You'll be fine.
Yeah, Cody, you better be doing CW, motherfucker.
No, it's good. Oh, dude, I heard lots of contacts over the last, I'd say, 12 hours.
Yes. Did you see Tamitha's fucking forecast though of the 3 X-class flares that are coming 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, she's got me scared. She's really got me scared when it comes to that because if it extends into next week, I would be very upset. Dude, we're doing Noble Skywave next week.
I've got a. Hey, Cody.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a G90?
Around here, me?
Yeah. Because what I was going to suggest, bring one out and try to tune up a M1A1.
Tune up the tank? Just clip it.
Dude, just try and tune up a fucking Humvee.
There you go.
Yeah, we can. So what's funny is like I played a lot with the G90 with side by side with the Army's like PRC 150 or 160, and you know what? I'm telling you, the fucking tuning circuit and that stupid little fucking Chinese radio, it can do it. It can tune out a 10 to 1.
On the
it
G90?
Really can. And then like the same way that Harris's equipment can do. You hear lots of angry little clicky noise in the bad boy, but it'll do it.
Oh yeah. Some big buzz for
like
now. We found out over the 24-hour POTA, if the G90 is tuning for more than 2 seconds, there's a problem with either the coax or the antenna. Because usually it's like boom, it's right there.
Yep. Yeah.
That's why
more often than not, your dumbass didn't connect something. That's what happened.
The X6100's got just as good of a tuner in it as the G90.
6100's good. 6100's good. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Chris, you need to make this happen for Dayton next year. Because James said he's in, right? And so I'll advertise the shit out of it on my channel. You advertise the shit out of it. We'll get everybody to advertise the shit out of it.
Well,
maybe we can get some ham tubers.
So,
some gun tubers.
Because of the nature of it and where it would be if we do any kind of official thing, we're probably going to have to like set up like crazy stuff. liabilities and whatnot.
Like
If we keep it
range
informal,
operators and
yeah. If we keep it
Okay, so
informal,
we'll just
then
have
it'll
to get
probably be
waivers. We'll have to get everybody to sign a waiver
if you shoot your
so
foot
that
off,
there's no liability.
Just don't invite any lawyers, and you'll be fine.
Dude, I honestly, I wish that I had like a connection with Brandon Herrera
right.
that'd be cool.
or even Donut, right? Fucking dude. Or fucking Rob, Angry Cop. Like, dude, we could get a fucking awesome Poda and Pew Pew
Right.
fucking thing going.
That's what I want to call it. Poda and pew pews. I think it'd be fun.
All right. Well, we got a little bit of time to make it happen. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Because, I mean, we're not gonna get 3/4 of the ham radio community to fucking be involved.
I tried reaching out to T-Rex Firearms because they've done some YouTube.
No, you don't want to do T-Rex.
Radio, but then that was before all the whatever that was.
Dude, the way they fucked over Lucas, like, no, you don't want to do T-Rex. Get in touch with Brandon. Get in touch with, freaking Donut. One of those guys.
It's gonna be
even the big Trout, like King Trout.
There's some
Rich High. What's his name? Kentucky Ballistics. Kentucky Ballistics.
Yeah, Scott from Kentucky Ballistics.
Yeah,
he does all sorts of stupid shit. So yeah, he would definitely do something like that.
That's the ticket, right? Yes, Chris, make contact with Scott.
So I was
Kentucky
looking
Ballistics.
Like if we could like arrange like a range day or something where like I think it'd be kind of entertaining to have like people do like some smaller like how to do certain things.
No cops allowed.
Classes or something, like a smaller class or something that they can kind of learn something, how to do something. See if I could get like some gun companies or gear companies around guns to like come in, because like hams, like most of them have guns. Most of them have gear, like, and because it's not associated with Hamvention, it would be separate from it. Like, it's an opportunity for them to sell the hams, but I don't know. I haven't gotten anybody.
Dude, could you imagine if we did Balfang trap shooting?
Right?
Oh, there goes the radio.
As you're shooting it, it's all like CQ, CQ, and it's going CQ, CQ, CQ.
Someone already made that joke to me when I told them that, Paul was planning on doing this video where he was going to do like bullets and Baofangs. And they were like, oh, are they going to be moving targets or are they just going to be still targets? I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just going to do still targets tomorrow. I don't have a trap shooter that'll fucking launch Baofangs.
I don't have someone that can like throw it or they probably wouldn't like that.
Well,
anymore.
I mean, I guess Michael.
I'm here. Hold on. I guess switch over. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, we could do one Baofang, right? Just one, where I yell pull, you throw that fucker in the air, and I shoot it with the shotgun.
See if it survives that.
Yeah. Well, what are we shooting it with? Bird. Double on.
Yeah. No. We'll shoot it with birdshot.
Rock salt.
No. We'll start with birdshot. I mean, if we got to, we can go to double odd buck.
There wouldn't be anything left of that fucking radio.
No, it'd be gone.
Yeah, it'd be little bits and pieces of plastic.
And PCB material.
But it'd be fun.
Yeah.
But it'd be fun.
How many do you have?
I have 4.
Oh,
4 of them.
I have 4 bow fangs,
How many bow fangs will stop a bullet?
and in addition to the 4 bow fangs, I also have a couple old iPhones and some old tablets. Like, yes,
Hey,
we're gonna have some fun with this shit.
We need to put a sign behind it that says $20. $20 is $20.
Well,
$20 is
so
$20.
What were we saying in the last live stream? We were saying that we were gonna hold the Baofangs hostage, like $20, or the Baofang gets it.
Ooh, that'd
There
be
you go.
That would be a good live.
Dave, welcome to the fucking show.
What's going on, Paul?
Hey, good to finally have you on one of my streams.
I'm glad to join. Like I told Michael, the Northeast Ham streams are my kind of streams. And even though I'm in Missouri, you guys need to make me an honorary Northeast Ham.
Well, you got to do like Walt then, and you gotta come up here for a year.
Yeah, you got to come up here for a little bit. Yeah, look,
Dave's a leaf peeper, man. He'll come up there and play ham radio with you.
He'll leave peep.
But what's funny, right, is so Dave's the Hillbilly Ham, okay, and I'm a member of the Hillbilly Hams Amateur Radio Club, which is out of North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Dave, you and the Hillbilly Hams need to get together and do some hillbilly shit.
Like,
yeah, I need to reach out to
shooting
that club.
guns? Like what?
Could
Yeah, like
Hillbilly
shoot
shit,
some guns.
Shannon. Hillbilly shit, Shannon. Like trying to find out how many.
Well, see, I wouldn't take just the 22 out to shoot the bow fangs. I'd get me some tannerite.
Exactly. I was just about to say, like, can you put tannerite like behind the battery?
Oh, God bless. This is just literally blowing out.
I would love to. I would absolutely love to. I don't have tannerite.
Oh,
I guess. I mean, I could stop. I could stop
They
at
just
the
go,
store in the morning, and I could try and find some.
Hey, the little half pounders. Put a bow bang in the half pounder.
If you're not making things explode, you're not doing it right.
It's no longer a how many Baofeng can survive a 9mm. It's how many Baofengs can we destroy with half a pound of tannerite?
Well, and he has to make sure he has it on camera.
Exactly, or it didn't happen.
Exactly.
God, that hurt.
Just remember, your phone can shoot slow mo.
Yeah,
I want to see slow mo of that. Like,
oh yeah. Oh, God, that hurt. Just got a little bit of salt the wrong way.
ruh-roh.
It's Element.
All right.
So I mix it in a bottle. It's good shit.
So, what I'm thinking, all right, and I'll stop and I'll try and find some tannerite. But initially, my thought process was like, we'll take one Baofeng, and we'll shoot it with the 22, and then we'll shoot it with the 9, and then we'll shoot it with the 40, and then we'll obviously have to fucking go to a new Baofeng for the rifles, and then we'll have to go to a new Baofeng for the shotgun.
With skeet shooting.
To do a little skeet shoot with a Baofeng. And then the fourth Baofeng, that's just going to be a free for all. So that might be like
everybody
a good 30-06.
You know what?
We'll get like 3 people shooting at it at once, maybe.
You know what? We're talking about all this, man, and you know what kind of scares me a little bit is that what if these fucking radios actually survive?
No, they're not going to survive.
What if they do?
Think of the spurious conditions, right?
I will guarantee they're not going to survive.
It
I'd be like,
right.
Hey,
That's a scary thought.
N3 MFL. This is N1OG. Do you copy on this shot up Baofeng?
Yeah, dude. Just like Marty said to Doc, dude. Marty said to Doc, all the best shit's made in Japan, Jock.
Now, if you're gonna skeet shoot with them, are you gonna actually launch them? You gonna have a launcher out there to throw them?
No, we're just gonna throw
No,
it up.
I don't have a launcher, so Michael's going to be the launcher.
I'm gonna be
Oh,
the
okay.
skeet shooter.
Mike's
All
gonna give us the best Derek Jeter impression. We're gonna 12 gauge that fucker
Hey,
thing. Yeah.
Paul, you got to get him on camera launching them.
We
I want
got
to see
Shannon for
shorts of
that.
that.
He's standing off to the side.
All right. Well, fortunately, what I did right was
Oh yeah.
Wait, we got a donation?
No, no, you cannot shoot this Baofeng. This is
Perfect,
my
Paul.
this is my first and only Baofeng.
Yep.
I've been
And
watching.
Shannon,
I picked up
First thing I ever
bought
shot.
one.
Shannon
I
hand
picked up on
programmed that.
eBay
You can't touch it.
a DJI Osmo Pocket 2. So we'll have the Pocket 2 and the GoPro, and so I'll set the GoPro up close up.
Your phone will have slow mo. Use your phone as well.
Well, listen, if I'm live streaming from the phone, then I won't be able to use the phone. So that's where it's good. I got the two cameras, and so we'll have a 2-camera view, and then hopefully, Michael will bring a camera, Shannon will bring a camera, and we'll get a couple of extra perspectives.
Michael should bring his Ozbot. That way it stays on him.
As he slowly dies in his chair.
Oh man.
Stupid.
Oh shit, Shannon's typing.
Hey Shannon, look up what a half-pound tannerite can do on YouTube. And then look up
Don't
the video
put it inside of anything.
Yes.
And then
That
look
is
at-
the trick.
Look up the
You
video
don't want
that
to.
has 500 pounds of tannerite.
Don't want to have like.
Mike's trying to get
People coming
Shannon
in.
on the list.
Yeah, exactly. No, we don't want to have explosions that is going to take people out. So we're not going to put tannerite inside of anything.
Listen, this is all in Minecraft. Internet overlords. This is all fake.
Oh, there it is.
We are
up.
hypothetically speaking.
Yeah.
What?
Sure.
Oh,
Hypothetical.
some Woodford Reserve.
Yeah.
Who's giggling?
What's done?
It's done.
What's
So-
done?
It's done downloading.
You know why I ended up going with Woodford Reserve this time? Was because I could buy 2 bottles of Woodford Reserve for the cost of 1 bottle of scotch.
Mm-hmm.
Cody's wife just told him
Yeah.
that his porn video is done downloading.
Oh, thank you, Sid. Thank you.
Thanks, Sid.
Yeah. Thanks. No, you're excited. No. No. Oh my god, dude. Okay. So I've been downloading a Bing hybrid map of ATAC.
Yeah.
I'm downloading a map server, a good really, really high res imagery map image of fucking Fort Irwin, California. And I'm not proud to say it right now, but I've been downloading this thing since Friday last week.
What are
So we're on
Wait,
day 7.
What the fuck map are you downloading? And is it like coming from Azerbaijan with a dial-up modem?
I know, right?
Right.
No,
doing it over
so,
a link or something?
so yeah, right on WinLink. Yeah, fucking.
Oh my gosh,
downloading
get out of my head. I was just gonna say the same thing, that he was downloading it via WinLink.
Yeah, I'm downloading. I'm using a Baofeng to connect to my own home Wi-Fi. Like, no, it's bad, dude. But no, we're at like maybe 55 gigs of imagery. So
What
Wow.
are you
That
downloading?
you downloaded via RF?
No, it's pulling an XML file from Bing Hybrid, Bing or Google Hybrid or whatever. But then it has to take that image and it has to retranslate it into a different type of
And you're
imagery.
you're gonna put this on a phone to do ATAC. Like that seems a
No,
little.
no. I'm doing it for my army unit so that they have this image on them. But yeah, man, I'm on almost day 7 of downloading this fucking.
It's only
So
55 gigs.
circle around. Did that empath device that you shared, Paul, in the last live stream, the video, like that's basically all that is just like an ATAC thing to like do ATAC on. The empath radio with the Harris battery.
Oh, dude, that thing is cool as fucking hell.
That's all that is that's for doing ATAC.
100%. Yeah. All right, here, let me throw that in the chat.
Like
For those that weren't on the Northeast Ham Radio live stream, okay, I stumbled across this video. This guy's channel is Data Slayer.
Yeah.
And the name of the video is "You've Never Seen Tech Like This."
Yeah.
And for a fact, I have never seen tech like that. It is a 3D printed fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
That accepts a Harris fucking battery.
The battery's more expensive than the radio.
100%. The battery is like easily double the cost of the fucking radio. But yeah, dude, that is the coolest fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
So it's
I want that.
Oh. Well.
Oh. The hell was
That chat message was apparently fucking broken. It was weird.
Apparently.
looks like me trying to download shit on ATAC.
Dude, that was really fucking weird.
Yeah.
I had made a cool comment about Shannon,
Yeah.
and I was trying to share it. But anyways, the link to that other video is in the chat. Feel free to check that out. Well, no, here. Let's do this. Let's do this, right? Let's share it. Okay? Let's share it. Let's all watch this shit together.
Sharing is caring.
Okay?
Are we watching a video together? Are we having a group watch?
We're gonna do a group watch. Okay.
Excellent.
Hold on. I gotta get the audio routed correctly.
Yeah.
So uno momento. I gotta turn it way down. Okay. Here we
You
go.
can tell when he's serious.
Add this.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's a box.
All right.
With a box.
It's a box.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that battery.
Give me a shout out. Give me a shout out if the audio is too loud.
2400. We'll get to that in a little bit. But let's get to our actual fight.
Everybody hear it okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Audio level's good?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so look at this fucking thing.
Wow. This thing has just a gorgeous sheen on it. And just
3D printed.
Incredible design here. Yeah, I don't know. This thing has straight up sex appeal. So let's get into the inner workings of this guy. So typically you want to connect any sort of sub-gigahertz antennas before you turn these on, because that radiation will be directed back at the board components and can damage them unless it has a proper outlet. So I'm just going to throw these on for the sake of testing here. And then I'll show you real quick how you actually turn this thing on, and then we'll get into all the details. So let's grab this battery here. Now, the L3 Harris battery is kind of off the shelf. This is military grade. I believe they are used by the military.
Expensive.
It uses this sort of flywheel connector. This is 7,000 milliamperes or 7.0 amp hours. Has pogo pin connector. Actually, on this side has a flywheel twist connector, and then it has pogos, not pogos, but just plates here for a docking station. And what's pretty cool about this device is to turn it on, you come in perpendicular or at a right angle, and then you pull it in parallel, and you don't get any sort of indicator. Nothing beeps, no lights turn on.
That's what you want.
Nothing spectacular. Nothing to listen to. It's all solid state components, completely silent, but it's on. Which reminds me of this device here, which I went over about a year ago. People were kind of confounded by this. They were like, well, you plug it in, you turn it on, but like, what does it actually do? It doesn't have any LEDs. It doesn't have any screen. How do you know what's going on? Well, what these both do is they're spinning up these sort of ephemeral wireless networks. And all you need to have are these devices within the vicinity of an end user device, such as, an Android phone or an iPhone or a computer, or Linux, any sort of computer really. And then this is where you do all the heavy lifting. This just supports the infrastructure and the network. So you just need this on your campsite, in your backpack, in your Humvee, whatever it is. And then you're using internet in the typical way that you would through IP networking and Wi-Fi 2.4 and a little bit of Bluetooth for something like this, and even Bluetooth for this if you're talking LoRa and Meshtastic and all that. But you're doing all your connection through your end user device, like your Android device, to do messaging, voice, video, whatever it is. This just supports the network. Right? It's got the long range sub-gigahertz antennas. It has GPS. It has 2.4 MIMO local connection, and it has OpenWRT routing software to make that all work and to support several clients and to support things like mesh networking and what have you. All right, so let's get into the specifics of this thing. This particular unit was 3D printed privately using a PA6 CF20 material that combines nylon with carbon fiber to create a durable, temperature-resistant material, which should be pretty hardened. Now, this exact SKU isn't something you can just grab off the shelf. Trey, the guy behind Moros X, does sell IP mesh radios and LoRa devices on his site, but these are prototype units built to order. If they catch your eye, I'd definitely reach out. He's one of the most knowledgeable builders in the space and hands down the best Fusion 360 designer I've seen when it comes to that off-grid Miltech aesthetic. Trey also mentioned that he's testing some even newer materials that repel moisture and would give even more protection against the elements and a proper IP rating. We've got a heatsink plate on the front that when removed exposes some of the internals. A series of M3 screws varying in size. On the top here, we have a series of ports. The two front-facing SMA connectors are 2.4 gigahertz radio antennas, which support the local connection to any EUDs and provide MIMO data transmissions. The rear antennas are both sub-gigahertz, but each runs a different protocol in parallel. And in my opinion, any great piece of engineering needs that kind of built-in redundancy. One connects to the Wi-Fi Halo chip, and the other to a RAC 4630, which has our LoRa radio, which will be used to support things like Meshtastic and MeshCore. You'll also notice it has a ceramic active GPS antenna going into the rack board. But beneath the MCU is an off-the-shelf Halo router board with an alpha card running a Morse micro chip. The same chip we've used.
I don't think that heatsink is doing that GPS any good.
But dude, this shit is fucking cool as hell, right?
Yeah. He did an earlier video where you can build that with like a Raspberry Pi and some other stuff. It's not as cool looking, but it can do all that stuff.
So
same guy did a different build.
Yeah.
This has got me a little interested, man, because I have a situation where I need something that he's providing, and
it'll do it.
I happen to have a shitload of those batteries. All right, so That's kind of a cool situation there, especially if we want to do LoRa Meshtastic and all that. But
Well,
I'm
Dude,
kind of
like,
doing,
how
it's also doing
Fucked
Wi-Fi.
on the Haven build, just a different router board here. And the individual who reached out to me from the military mentioned that Alpha was a preferred supplier for these kinds of chips, so I'm hopeful they'll be able to perform in the field. Finally, we've got an upgraded M12 4-pin connector head for Ethernet, which feels like it belongs on a military satellite terminal. I'll probably be doing more with these kinds of mil-spec connectors in the future. And because this thing's a router at its core, direct network connections are crucial during the build and setup phases, and this connector makes that possible. Now, this unit came with some solid stock antennas, but I've already started mixing and matching with other options. And antenna form factors and DBM signal ratings are a whole rabbit hole of their own, and that's something I'll be diving into in a future video. Okay, now let's get down to power, which is super unique. This connector here is called a flywheel or twist-locked pogo pin connector, which brings us to the battery itself. This is an L3 Harris 12041 2400. Now, this thing is full mil-spec, and it's actually kind of fun to read the certifications it has. It's rated for crazy things like thermal shock, solar radiation, chemical resistance, and rapid decompression at altitude, which tracks considering this thing isn't intended to sit around a boardroom. And because this thing is mil-spec, it also carries that price tag. Each one of these goes for about $320. So you might be wondering, where's the button on this thing? Well, this thing has no buttons, and
Just
to a
the battery.
layperson, you definitely wouldn't have any idea how to operate it, which is why it feels so futuristic. And to turn it on, we just power it by twisting the battery onto the device. You'll hear no boot sounds, see no LEDs, it's 100% silent with its fully solid-state architecture. So how do you use it then? Well, you don't click anything, and you definitely don't talk to it. This is an IP mesh radio. What happens now is we have a local Wi-Fi network available to any of our end user devices. As long as this thing is within a couple hundred feet of us, we'll connect over traditional 2.4 gigahertz to our end user devices running Android, iPhones, or whatever kit you might have. But that just sounds like Wi-Fi with a battery. So what makes this different? Well, it actually has multiple radios, each with special properties and roles. We've got Bluetooth Low Energy, which is ultra low power at about 10 milliwatts, around 125 kilobits per second, and works best within 10 meters. This is good for things like managing your LoRa board via Meshtastic or MeshCore. Then we've got traditional Wi-Fi, 2.4 gigahertz, roughly 100 megabits per second, draws about 500 milliwatts, and stays solid within 100 meters. This will be our fast link for connecting any end-user devices within the local vicinity of our MANET. LoRa handles the long haul, about 5 kilobits per second, think GPS coordinates and text messages, draws under 100 milliwatts, and people say it can stretch several kilometers with line of sight. But I actually believe that the only thing stopping LoRa signals is the curvature of the Earth. I mean, the Earth may be flat, but LoRa doesn't think so. And actually, last weekend, I put a LoRa node on a kite, and not even at full altitude, I picked up a node 15 miles away. And I have a hunch you could pull a signal from a satellite if unobstructed, but more to come on that. And finally, Wi-Fi Halo, which is what I'm most excited about. It hits around 10 megabits per second, draws roughly 200 milliwatts, and is reliable for 1 kilometer or more.
All right.
So it's basically a
So
Wi-Fi.
how fucking cool is that?
Oh, dude, Paul, you got some big nerdy stuff going on there, especially with using
Yes.
the 152 battery. Absolutely. I also think that we scared Shannon off with the fucking nerdy ass fucking
Yeah.
fucking dude with the red hair. But that's a sweet little banger of a radio. I'm honestly, if I had like a couple more months with the unit that I'm at right now, I would try and convince them to get the old government credit card out and buy a couple of them, see what's going on. Because anytime a I don't know, commercial off the shelf product is willing to say, hey, DOD, we have a system where you can just plug in your own batteries that you've already fucking spent a gajillion dollars on, right? Like that's a banger. That's a fucking banger of a product, right? It can even work in a lesser capacity than its competitors, but because we don't need to buy the batteries that go along with it, because we already have them, that's a fucking sweet gig. And I'm surprised I haven't fucking found these dudes earlier, man. Because I mean, they kind of, what I'm looking at is what's the other brand they have out there? Bear Tooth, right? Bear
Yeah,
Tooth
Yeah.
yeah,
fucking mesh. Okay,
yeah,
Bear Tooth is out there doing. It's kind of almost the same thing, right? But this other little 3D printed form factor using the radios that I use every day. Oh man,
yeah.
I have to check them out. What's up, Mike?
Later, Michael.
Yeah,
Good night.
I got to do the same thing. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah,
Well,
it's the
thanks for jumping in, Dave.
Yeah, anytime you want, just let me know. I'll jump in.
Night night.
Yeah, Dave, let's make it weird again, man.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me on, Paul. And
Yeah.
we'll catch you guys later.
Later.
yes. There's a video before that
What they say?
did.
Chris, did they say like 460, 480 bucks? Under 500, right?
Yeah. So the one that is used by the military that's similar to it it's like $5,000.
Oh, no. No. Nope. No. The MPU-5 radio, which
Yeah,
kind of what they're
that's
trying to do. Yeah.
that's
You,
what I was thinking.
you said
MQ, yeah,
5 grand? No, add another 25 to it. It's about 30 grand a piece. 30 grand.
you're right. Yeah, it is.
I mean, they have
Um,
their own proprietary.
he did a video before this one that's named "I built a $20,000 military router for $106.23."
I don't doubt
That
that.
is stupid.
I don't doubt
No
that. I mean,
fucking way.
no, that might be pretty close to reality. Is
Yeah,
that like
I think
maybe this dude did build the same capabilities,
mm-hmm.
right, as what MPU-5 or Trellisware or whatever these fucking companies are? He probably did legitimately do the exact same thing, but um, you do kind of have to factor in that government contracting,
It's a
uh,
different game.
military spec fucking nuances that make a product, viable for Uncle Sam to purchase. Like, dude, I used to be all about it. Like, hey, let's buy the fucking fancy fucking doodads. But at this point, like, watching what's going on in Ukraine and everything else, like, fuck it, dude. If Uncle Sam tells me I need to wait 6 months and spend 30 grand on one radio when I could go fucking $15 and a piece of, and
Right.
a little bit of knowledge of soldering and a 3D printer, right? Army's all about 3D printing shit right
Oh, yeah.
now. All right.
Cheap.
16 bucks, a 3D printer, and the battery that we're already using. Come on, fucking, fuck industry. Let's let's make it happen.
Yeah, I want to build one of those. I think it'd be fun.
It would be sweet.
I want to get into ATAC, but
It'd be sweet, man.
it's a little bit far down on my
Dude.
list of things to do.
I think that fucking device is cool as hell. I just don't want to pay $500 for it.
Oh no, Paul. From my perspective, $500 is fucking drops in the bucket
cheap.
for what they're trying to do, what they're trying to replicate. Because looking at that, they're trying to do a $30,000 radio.
Yeah.
They really are.
Well, I think
The only
With,
thing
with
they're
a couple of
missing,
fucking LoRa chips.
yeah,
Really?
no shit, no, literally no shit.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do. The only thing they're kind of missing is a little bit of the crypto and some other doodads. But that takes money for your company to do what it needs to do to be part of whatever fucking mill standard it takes. But goddamn, dude, I mean, look at the Beartooth dudes and look at what these guys are going. Hell yeah! From a military perspective,
I think I'm thinking of the
perspective,
Beartooth one. I think the
dude,
Beartooth one's like $5,000.
and I can use my batteries that I already use. Fucking please, I'll spend $500. I'll get my unit to fucking buy 30 of those bad boys or more. I mean, fuck it. Everybody needs to have one. The only tricky part is you got to have an EUD. You got to have some sort of like Samsung fucking phone, some sort of Galaxy Wi-Fi device. That's what we all don't factor into this whole thing.
You just have to have an Android phone.
Yeah,
gotta have an Android.
Yeah, yeah. I've been looking at those like flip down like
little
phone
chest rig.
holders. Yeah,
The chest rig, yeah.
yeah.
So you can have ATAC running on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Just look down at it.
Yeah.
Listen here, boys. I was doom scrolling today. I saw someone. I owe you the link. I promise. But someone was looking at an ICOM radio or ICOM commercial radio, and they were using ATAC, and they could pinpoint where that radio was at, and they could remote kill it or remote start it or anything like that, over the air type stuff, using ATAC or WinTAC organic software. I was like, what?
Like somebody else's or their own?
ICOM product using a WinTAC GUI, and they were able to remote kill a radio.
Theirs. Or are we talking like hacking and like
No.
I'm gonna take this guy out and take out his comms?
No, this is your own networked radios.
So
but
you can already do that with Meshtastic. So
you can, but you're thinking of Meshtastic as ham radio, right? Ham radio.
No, I'm talking Meshtastic LoRa. Like it's
I got you. But this type of thing is kind of like any major commercial manufacturer like Micom, Harris, Thales, Motorola, anybody that's doing like fire EMS type radios, right? Those fancy fucking, they got the man down fucking situations written into their programming, all that stuff. But be able to do over the air remote killing, like remote deprogramming or remote programming over the air rekeying, but they slap that into ATAC or WinTAC or a TAC version, and got to see exactly where their radios are at.
It's just
because every fucking modern newfangled big boy radio has GPS on it.
Sending a code to another node that has some sort of a relay or something to turn the radio on and off, to turn the lights on. You can, like activate things in your house. There's all sorts of things you can do with it. I'm wanting to run reticulum, and there's this this little node I got the from Dave.
That's a little.
Seed
David
Studio
Seed?
Dave. Seed Studio Dave.
Yeah.
And they also
Hey,
have
Booty.
one that has a camera on it.
Really?
And reticulum is the only one that that's able to do pictures. Well, what if you had a whole bunch of these that you could put down that they're acting as breadcrumbs for when you're out. You can have a camera on them, so it's like a trail cam.
Okay.
And it's all kind of interconnected with your ATAC, and you could do tactical shit with it. I don't know.
Tactical shit.
I don't know. You live in a pretty cool time, that's for sure.
I just I hope everyone's inspiration, ingenuity, and breadcrumb mentality doesn't get stifled by someone else saying like, no, you can't. You know, I kind of really want to fucking see something where where the ham radio community, the old schoolers, okay, the guys that invented tubes and shit, right? Because let's be honest, the guys that invented tubes and ham radio are also highly part of the influence of military radio.
Sure.
But also the ones and zeros kids, right? The internet factor, right? If they fucking, and I'm talking junior, the spark of the internet fucking folks, right? Because the new internet kid, I don't know, they got their ADHD medication doesn't work right. But if you can kind of fucking bring everyone else in on the fold, you can make some pretty wild shit. So long as no one in the mix wants to make it their own shit, right? I want them.
Yeah.
I want more of this open source mentality, like this, like
There's
holy
a few
shit,
of them out there that
you know,
a few
you're
companies
telling,
that are doing Meshtastic that are
yeah,
trying to take it over, and it's like
yeah, man. I want some folks that develop Meshtastic, and also the super weirdos over at DARPA doing some weird shit with RF. I wish that both of them can actually talk to each other and figure out some kind of cool stuff, right? Because I mean, everyone, nerds breed more nerds, right? We all
generally.
get excited. We all get excited about kind of the cool shit that we're doing, so long as you can kind of keep that like capitalist version of it out of the picture. Like, we're not here to make money. We're here to do something fucking cool, right? Something that's completely weirdly fucking out of the box type shit. I want that not to be ever stifled by money or bureaucracy or everything else in between. That's the frustrating part.
Super expensive fucking Harris radios.
Yeah. God, they gouge us, man. They gouge.
Dumb. Like
That battery, by the way, that battery that you
battery's
saw
like
in the
$500.
video, yeah, it's if we order them in cases of 16, right? And I mean, you break it down to it's about almost $450 a battery for a fucking handheld battery.
Yeah. For the average person, it's probably like 550, 600.
For a
Just
for a
for a
7
battery.
for a 7 or excuse me, well, let me get it. For an 11 and a half amp hour battery. Yeah. And it gets hot as fuck and it cooks and whatever fuck, but yeah. Yeah, that's what they do. want to see weird shit happen. I want to see weirdos and weirdos connecting and fucking making weird shit happen. I think that's the coolest part. You know, I grew up in the Army, actually reading the fucking technical manual, right, from like cover to cover. It took me a long time, of course, because I got to
You're the 1% that reads the fucking manual.
yeah, right, the one guy.
How
But
about
I got
you,
to
Manuel, in this?
but I got to the third chapter in the radio TM, and I'm like, holy fuck, it can do that, and I have to go try it. You know, I have to go figure that out. You know, right? And then, okay, all right, it can do that. That's fucking wild, right? The RF engineers, the fucking doodads, the wingdings, the fucking super smart folks that built this thing, they meant for it to do that? Holy fuck. I never even knew, right? So I tried it. And they get to chapter 4, and I gotta fucking try a new thing. Chapter 5, so on and so forth, right? Chapter 27, all right? It took me 5.5 months to read this fucking thing finally. But it's because I practically in practice, right, actually fucking did what the original inventors meant for. Right? It's wild. Dude, I am so emphatically enamored by the most simple radio that the Army uses right now. Right? And fuck, it was it was 2003. 2003. That's the radio that we're using right now, right? And
2003.
dude, it can do so much fucking cool shit. It's not even funny. Like the radio that we use, the most simple one that we can still work on, is so advanced. It's not even. It can blow your fucking mind what it's capable of doing. Now, granted, it's a VHF line of sight, like 30 to 88 megahertz. Fucking shit.
And you're talking about a radio that's over a decade old.
Yeah, fucking. It's older than most of the soldiers that are fucking holding it right now. That's the problem. But it is so fucking cool, and it can do, like, we're talking about mesh tasks and all that stuff, right? Like, this thing can do some low bandwidth fucking digital packet transmission. Fuck, it can even do tactical satellite. It can do that. But nobody ever read all fucking 757 pages of the manual, right? In fact, I don't even think the guy that wrote the manual ever even read his own manual. Fuck, but it drives me insane. And we always think that we need to buy the newest, next, and best thing. Well, why don't we take what we got, right? Why don't we take grandma's soup recipe and we learn how to fucking cook it, and we make it how it tastes, like it's supposed to taste, and like grandma made it, and then we go back and we read her actual recipe and we find out that, oh shit, dude, grandma was onto some stuff. Why don't we add just a little bit of nutmeg? Next thing you know, your fucking chicken soup's the fucking best thing, and you now get to call yourself the family grandma recipe fucking chicken soup fucking master. That's my problem. All right. I'm soapbox done, man. I'm sorry, folks. My frustration with the Army, man, is done. Oh. But that was cool, man. You showed me a new piece of candy, and it's using our batteries. I'm not gonna. I'll promise I will not show my boss tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck?
Probably already texted him, didn't you? Dude, check this shit out.
Fuck it, dude. Show him.
Because dude, here's the real deal. We're trying everything we can not to spend $30,000 per radio. Because we're on 4, right? We're the bad guys. We're allowed to use some stuff that is not conventional. So when you tell me, hey, can I fucking...
Because you never know what your enemy's going to use.
That sounds like
Yeah.
fun.
When you got a $500 radio,
I want to play the bad guy. That sounds
I
like
could
fun.
do ATAC.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, being op 4 is so cool. Like, Chris, you totally missed out, man. You totally missed out. Like, not being in fucking infantry. Being op 4 is so fucking cool.
You get to use all the tactics that you fucking were yelling at when it came down to it. Like, that's cheating. I'm like, no, it's war, bitch.
Right.
That's what it is.
You gonna cry
So,
about
when
it,
I
or
was
you can come kick my ass?
when I was with Bravo Company 2162 out in Corvallis, Oregon, right? That was our National Guard unit. Bravo Company to the 162. Dude, we were fucking activated for all kinds of crazy shit. And I wish that I had the radio knowledge that I have now. At the time, I was just a dumb infantryman. And so, like, oh, clear the objective. Okay. Well, I'm going to take my fire team and we're going to go. I'm up. They see me. I'm down from tree to tree. Right. And we're going to flank the objective while the fucking saws are fucking talking. Right? The saws are going back and forth. And we're going from the side. And we're going tree to tree to tree to tree to tree to tree. And then, like, we get there and we clear the objective and we wipe out the fucking the enemy, right? Which is, of course, friendly forces. But wipe out the enemy. And we're like, okay, now what? And fucking lieutenant comes up to me. He goes, listen to me, you stupid motherfucker. Like, just because you're a fucking ground pounder doesn't mean you're fucking Rambo. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, sir. And he goes, you didn't realize that your whole fucking squad had gotten eliminated except for you and one other guy? I was like, oh no, sir, I did.
We're op 4.
And so that's why I was yelling commands to the fucking other guy, and we cleared the objective, did we not?
Yeah, dude,
But,
we're op 4.
yeah, you did.
We fight to the death. We don't care about the guy. No, that's the best part. Oh, dude, I
we
love
don't care about the casualties. I mean, the casualties are the casualties. The objective is clearing the objective.
Yep.
And we did it, sir.
Yeah, dude, that's the best part. Oh, dude, that's the difference. That's the dichotomy between playing Blue 4 and Op 4, right? Blue 4, we live up to the Army values, right? Like fucking, always place mission first, never accept defeat, right? Never leave a fallen comrade. That type of deal, right?
Yeah, not Op 4.
but our enemies, in reality though, our enemies fight differently, right? They fight, like, we could argue that we fight for patriotism, but they fight for.
They don't follow rules of war.
They fight just to kill you, and maybe to survive, but maybe not. But maybe just to fight you until they die. So if you have that mentality, fuck yeah, man. You're playing op 4? Fuck it, dude. Like, oh, my wingman fucking went down. Fuck you. I'm still driving through. I'm not
exactly.
I'm gonna fucking
stop it for him.
I'm gonna kill you till I die. And when if anybody else still watching, or later on they're watching this fucking on YouTube, man, I'll tell you what, if you're an op 4, you probably need to adopt that mentality, right? Because that's what the enemy does. They will fight you until they die, to the last breath, right? But their last breath, not their battle buddy to the left and right of them. They'll fight you till their last breath, and they don't care about it. And they'll fucking go. So that's the type of enemy that you need to fucking engage with and destroy.
That's the enemy you need to train with. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Dude, Op 4, we didn't give a flying fuck. It was, you go until you didn't have a man standing.
Yeah.
And that was it.
And if you lose,
if
won.
one person could get into the objective and lob a fucking grenade and go through and clear it out, guess what? Op 4 wins.
Op 4 wins, man. Yep.
Op 4 wins.
Do you ever have to let them win?
No.
No. Politics comes in. Do you ever have to let them win?
You don't ever fucking let them win.
Kind of a wink, wink.
Yeah. No, you know what, Chris? You're absolutely right. So here's the worst part on the grand scheme of being Op 4 is that you eventually will have to let Blue 4 win. Right? They have to get a good rep in, right? They have to feel confident about their skill, stuff like that. But I mean, we give them a bloody nose, and then we let them roll us over. But man, I'll tell you what, the first bloody nose is always a nice one to give a jab at.
Oh, I bet you've gotten all sorts of people who are just pissed. Like, there's no way they're go on. What the hell?
Yeah, man. Like, no, dude, we're not cheating at miles. We're not cheating at the laser game, right? You can see all our sensors and shit. You're just mad that our doctrine will let a single tank drive 20 kilometers into your shit. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen in the U.S. doctrine. No, we fucking fight. We fight 3-1. Our army. A ratio of 3-1. So we'll do an whole platoon against a squad. But Op 4, fuck no, man. Oh shit, you killed everyone, and I'm the last guy. Fuck you. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna fucking go all the way to your rear end and fucking fuck you up.
Do you guys have like body cams that you wear for going back and like doing like video? Like,
oh, AARs, right? After action reviews.
I bet that's entertaining as hell.
Dude, video AARs, is that a thing now?
Oh, absolutely. We still do. I mean, we've played Miles, right? The laser tag. And what's cool about the laser tag is like you see on the grand scheme of things, you can see every single tank or Bradley that shot an enemy or vice versa, right? And who killed what, using what ammunition and all that stuff. That's kind of cool. But as of recent, man, we're doing first person drones against each other, right? Nice. So I mean, we're this last rotation, shit, dude, we we took these. I don't want to say what brand or
you have to
using, but
that's where
we fly drones right into the top of a tank and fucking land it right on that fucker. Bam. Well, land it. Right? We fucking smash shit out of the top of the tank, and guess what? That tank is dead. That's the reality of it, right? We play that ism when it comes to the game, but
that's fun.
Yeah, it can be pretty demoralizing to watch your after action review and have video of a UAV smashing in the top of your wingman's tank, and shit like that, man. It was pretty fun.
Oh man, yeah, that'd be fun. Unfortunately, I'll probably never be able to see it, but oh man,
We do other cool stuff, right? Like if we're not doing like kamikaze drones, sometimes we have a lot of drone footage that will we'll drop a fucking tennis ball, right?
Sure.
I mean that's fair,
Sure.
right?
Boom.
Dropping a tennis
Yeah.
ball on top of a roof with 4
Yeah.
or 5 guys on it, like boom, hey,
Boom.
fucking, and
Sorry.
the OC's like, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Well, why are we dead? You see that tennis ball right there? You're fucking dead. Like
You're
that's
dead.
the way it works, dude. Like, oh, okay. But yeah, it gets pretty fun, man. When we go through AARs and just watching people, um, kind of think their way through how they should have
Yeah.
been through the battle, and then how they actually, in reality, what happened.
There's nothing wrong with LARPing.
Yeah, it's cool, but
Right.
Uncle Sam LARPing, so
Right.
it costs more money, and the fucking and the after action videos are a lot more boring until somebody says you suck.
Oh shit.
It's good, man.
All right, boys. Listen, I got to get up early for bullets and Balfangs.
All right. Have fun with your New Hampshire ballistics.
So yeah, let's put a bow on this, huh?
Okay, man.
All
All right. Cody, I appreciate you jumping in tonight, joining us. Dude, it's always great. Hopefully you can make it to the Weekend Warriors that is actually taking place on Friday.
Still didn't get
We're going an hour later than normal. All right. So so Mike N2MAK, he's gonna live stream from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern, where he's doing some giveaways and some cool shit, right? And I know Mike N2MAK, so that's why I'm throwing it out there, right?
Yeah, no,
So he's doing some giveaways and some cool shit. He's going to do that from 7 to 9. We're going to start an hour later to give him time to do his giveaways and all that. And then Weekend Warriors, we're gonna rock from 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fuck. Well, I don't know if it's Eastern Standard at this point.
Whatever.
I don't know when the fucking daylight fucking time ends. So, anyways, it'll be 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
It only matters
till probably like 11, Eastern Time. Whenever the fuck we end, because it's Weekend Warriors, and we go until we fucking say we're done. So that's next Friday. But Cody, from here until next Friday, bro, what do you got going on?
Here until next Friday, oh God. Okay, so I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna go out to the training area. There's tank gunnery going on, so I'm gonna go out there. Of course, they fucking need me to like do commo bullshit. But
you're the cat guy.
Yeah, but I'm gonna bring my radio out, and then we're gonna do maybe some FT8 and maybe some sideband. Or we're gonna do support your parks weekend. So I'm gonna do support your parks, because right where the gunnery range is at is actually the old Spanish Trail.
Oh,
so
nice.
Yeah, so we can do parks on the air from Fort Irwin, California. But that's tomorrow. And then the next day, I have to get my ass in gear, man. We're doing Noble Skywave. Noble Skywave is a military HF competition. It's the Super Bowl of military HF, and it goes from
Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl, and it goes from Tuesday to Tuesday. 07 local here until about Thursday.
Are those on like ham frequencies, or are they on military frequencies?
They're on military frequencies, but if you want to listen in, right?
There's a bit of an overlap.
Yeah, you're totally allowed to listen in. all of the frequencies we operate on are just above and just below the ham bands. So that's kind of a cool thing. So nobleskywave.ca, Noble Skywave Canada, right? The Canadian Forces put it on. It's fucking awesome. We're doing a lot of either like kind of PSK stuff for our military digital communications. The last part of it is all Back to the Future. That's what they call it. It's all single sideband, right? And the best way to fucking collect points is by distance. So whatever farthest distance contact, they add to your point factor, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I love the Peruvian army. They're the best when they come into the chats. But yeah, nobleskywave.ca. Go check it out.
Yep,
Yeah,
links in the chat.
we're gonna make it weird. And if you want to really listen in, you're gonna hear a lot of fun stuff. Yeah, and then we'll that's what I'll be doing all the way up until Thursday, and then since I would be awake for like 72 hours straight, I think Friday I'm gonna drink a lot of beer and then show up on Weekend Warrior. So that's I just gave you my whole next spiel, man.
All right, Chris, what about you?
I'm trying to get this All-Star node working. I've got a lot of things on my desk that I'm working on, but trying to find time between other things going on. It's a pain in the ass sometimes to find that time for.
Yeah, but All-Star is definitely worth it.
I want to do All-Star because I can talk to more people with just my little mini. It's so tiny.
Yes, the Baofeng Mini, because it's all analog.
Well, you can do like um, um, airplanes, marine, like this thing can do everything. It's like I've been throwing everything at it, and it just works. I don't know. It's fantastic. But does AM too.
No shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Baofeng Mini for the win.
Right. Yeah. You have to program the airbands through Chirp, but then once that they're on there, there's an A in the corner for AM.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nice.
So
Dude, that's cool as hell. Because one of the big barriers that I found, right, is that most HTs that are FM based will not do AM, and so that kind of negates the whole airband thing.
Yeah,
which is why I've got this ICOM AC6, right, for airband.
Yeah.
And I've also got a FTA 550, which does airband.
Yeah, I've got this for airbands too as well. The H3 from Tid Radio.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Again, clear.
I mean, at least for me on my end, right? Being able to transmit to the plane,
yeah,
is kind of a big deal, right? And with my FT3D, I was not able to transmit to the plane. I was only able to listen, and so it added an extra complication to doing ground crew for, like, jumps into ball fields and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So now I've got a couple airband HTs. So when we got skydivers that are dropping into a baseball field or something similar, I can communicate to the plane, and I can say, "Hey, skydive. This is ground crew. This is what the wind conditions are currently. Be prepared for it."
You need a Paul. You need an old embedder. That's what you need, dude. You can fucking just flip through. You be good to go.
Yeah, Carlos, K9OL,
Yep.
right? He is known as the parachute mobile fucking guy, parachute Jesus, as we lovingly call him. But yeah, like I've been taking lots of tips and advice from him, but he wants to create a man pack, which I think is the coolest thing ever, right? But a man pack for ground crew, so that we could have like maybe a backpack with airband like 50-watt capability instead of 5,
Wow.
right? And then instead of the plane being 5 miles out and finally starting to hear us, they'd be like 20 miles out. They'd just be leaving the airfield, and we'd be like,
So
yeah, all right, ground crew to skydive, blah blah blah.
funny you say that. There's a setup I want to do that
Okay.
let me find the picture real quick.
Hey, Chris, go with that. I'm gonna put an idea into Paul's head. Can one of your risers be a lead, like an antenna?
All right. So I'd have to talk to a master rigger on that, because they would have to be the one to sew the wire into the riser.
Sure. But if you could find the right type of fabric type fucking, maybe even like a fucking a Kevlar core, but copper sheath, kind of like a 550 cord, because I've seen one. I've seen a wire like that. Could you not make that a fucking vertical and it just be one of your risers? Just saying, man.
Dude, could you imagine? Right. Okay. So yes, hear me out. Right. So get a master rigger, because a master rigger is the only one that could do this, to not only stitch the wire going through the riser, but then also attach it to one of the lines going up, so that as the canopy opens, it literally has your antenna along one of the wires, or along one of the lines going up to the canopy.
I want that,
dude.
I'm just, I mean, it can't be too hard, right? Because
certainly it's not impossible. It's just a matter of finding the right rigger that's willing to be like, oh yeah, no, I could totally fucking set that up. So then as the canopy opens, it puts your antenna wire up in the air in line with your control line or whatever, right? And then you just turn your radio on and you're good to go.
Yeah. That way you don't have to.
And then you don't have a wire trailing behind you.
Yeah, you don't have to overcomplicate shit by something trailing down or anything. Yeah, I'm just.
So I shared a picture with you on Discord. I want that.
Oh, on Discord.
Yeah, I want that set up. So
hold on.
The Las Vegas halftime show when the Thunderbirds flew over.
Okay. Hey, hang on. Let's share.
These are the air controllers, and I think it'd just be kind of cool to have like a man pack portable type of setup. Like,
dude, that's a sling bag.
That's just a sling bag. Yes, I've been looking for those antennas or something similar.
It almost looks like an abri.
It's not quite. It's not quite. But
no, Chris. That's exactly kind of what it is. No,
kind of, yeah, but
yeah.
Agree.
Chris, you want one of those antennas? I hook you up, man. Fucking.
I think it'd be kind of cool to like put it on like a manpack portable. Do one antenna UHF, one antenna VHF.
Well,
and then like a duplex.
hear me out then. Those antennas that you just saw in that picture, depending on the model and all that jazz, right? The majority of those antennas, they're 30 to 512 megahertz.
Yeah,
that's what they are. Right? That's their that's whatever little matching unit that they have at the bottom of them. They're little ununs that are in them, but they're not bad. I mean, I was just teaching a RF theory radio class yesterday actually, and before I went to the range, and I have one of those where I have all the bullshit stripped off of it, and it's actually just a bunch of. If you think about it, the reason why they're called blade antennas is it's more like a very thin tape measure,
yeah,
type of deal, right?
Yep.
What's cool about them? Okay, so the two outermost portions of them are like a meter long, but once you peel that open, right, they start going shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter in length.
Yeah.
Right. So.
I've got a debris that's 3 times longer than yours.
So, like, based off the skin effect, right? When I peel all of the sections apart, right, I end up with like a 2.5 inch long antenna on the middle of it, on the very short edge, and that's the 512 megahertz. Yeah, they're pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool to have something like that, and like what Carlos is wanting for like a ground crew. Like that's it right there.
Fucking manpack portable.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Chris, what do you got coming up on your channel? What do you got going on in your life, man?
Man, I'm so busy with. So I'm taking classes. I'm in a operating systems class at the moment. Work, trying to solve stuff at work, and then family time. There's YouTube time.
Got to be YouTube time.
Got to be too many channels. Way too many channels. I got to watch them all. To be honest, but I'm wanting to get some of these kits done. So I've got a DMR setup I'm kind of wanting to do. I've got all sorts of AIOC, AIOB boards to do. I've got wanting to do a DigiPi, but with a battery. It's got a battery on it.
Okay.
I take that.
Right.
I take that.
Right. I've got it in 2 sizes. So just trying to do as much radio stuff as I can. I've got a bunch of kits to build and too little time to do it. That's
well, dude.
All right,
Chris,
what?
dude.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, get your ass. Your eyes need to start watering with a little bit of solder smoke, and now you know you're fucking getting shit done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Like I do want to get some parts on this guy that I want to delete. Got to pull a soldering gun or
that'd be good, man.
Soldering pen for that thing. I don't know. I got lots of stuff to do. Lots of stuff for sure. But not enough time in the day. Only we could have 36-hour days. Be all right.
36.
That'd be fine, right? 8 hours to sleep, and then the rest of the time would be,
I'm looking just for 1 more hour. That's all I want. 25 hours in a day. Paul, what are you up to?
So, thank you. All right. So, for those that don't know, all right, go subscribe to Chris's channel, right?
Well,
Technology. It's in his name. Technology, right? Go subscribe to his channel. For me, listen, Weekend Warriors live stream next Friday night. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing bullets and Balfangs. I'm going to try and live stream. More likely than not, it's just going to end up being a really cool video. We're gonna shoot some stuff.
if you
We're
can't,
gonna shoot some.
if
We're
you
gonna
can't
shoot
live
some
stream,
Balfangs.
if you can't
We're
live
gonna
stream, pull your phone out. And
I'm
do
gonna
a slow mo.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try a live stream, but 100%. There's gonna be slow mo of bullets going into Balfangs.
Yeah.
As best as a GoPro will do. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun tomorrow. Other than that, Sunday it's not going to be a video, but it's just going to be a good thing. I'm going to take the Cushcraft R7 antenna down from my house, and I'm going to move it to a brand new Ham's house, and we're going to put that up there so that she can start playing around on HF. Brand new technician.
Oh, she too. Okay.
Happy to help her out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And so, yeah, other than that, like, I just want to say huge shout out and thank you to all of the channel members and Patreon members. Like, you're the reason why I get to make extra skydives, and hopefully next week I'll be doing a parachute mobile.
Nice.
So stay tuned for that. I'll be posting
Breathing your
skills for that on my Patreon and my paid YouTube channel members. Because obviously they're the ones paying for the jump, so they're going to get the first notice. Yeah, and hey, just thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, Chris and Cody.
We didn't get to nerd out much.
We didn't get to nerd out much, but you know what? It was still a fantastic freaking impromptu live stream.
Very
and so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for it. And with that, I'll say 77.
All I gotta say is Ziggy
Until the next time.